Welcome back to the KBM podcast. We are your hosts.
Yeah.
Yes. We were just talking for like 30 minutes before this, and we're like, we'll just start.
We're talking about
our uncle just died, and me and Matthew went up to Michigan and saw him. It was the first time.
Should we not say the state?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Michigan is a big ass state.
True.
The mitten, dude. Oh, wait. The mitten, dude. It's a huge fucking state.
Yeah, I didn't say what city or anything like that.
Yep. Almost just completely derailed everything.
But we watch. It was the first time me actually watching somebody actively die.
We're starting off hot.
And it's trauma.
That's okay. That's fine.
It's like a whole new level of trauma that I got going on.
Wait, sorry. I gotta. Since Becca just started. All right, we're good. It was a lot. We were just saying it was probably a good thing Becca wasn't able to come up because it was a very it was a bad situation.
The only reason I was able to go is because I had Wednesday off, and then
you had Wednesday off?
Yeah, because my work has been fucking dumb lately. I've worked 5 days in the last 3 weeks.
Whoa, good for you. I'd be hyped as fuck. I know you don't have money now. You're probably broke as fuck.
I'm afraid that I can't pay my rent.
Yeah.
Because it's February.
Yeah.
It's February, the shortest month of the year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
What is it, 28 days, 27?
I mean, yeah.
20,
it's
actually 29. It's a leap year.
2 days.
It's literally like 2 days shorter, but it like goes by so much fucking quicker.
So much faster. 48 hours makes a huge difference in a month.
And so like I don't get as much money this month.
Yeah.
In general. So I'm like, what if I can't pay my rent?
Are you signed up for like any like shopping like Shipped or whatever?
Like a subscription service?
Oh, no, I mean like is she a shopper?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're a shopper?
I every single time. Okay, so we're getting way off subject. What?
Amazon Flex.
Yeah, I have Amazon Flex. I have Instacart. I have DoorDash. I have Uber Eats. I just signed up for Grubhub.
I was just saying, if you absolutely needed to, that would be a good thing to do because I just got through the sign up process of Shipped, so I'm a Shipt shopper.
Yeah.
Have you've done one yet?
I was going to on Thursday morning, and I parked in Meyer parking lot. And I sat there, and it was like I did 6 to 7, and then 7 to 8. Oh no! I originally was gonna do 6 to 7, 7 to 8 because I had a haircut at 10 o'clock. So I was like, I wanted to make sure that I was able to drop it off and get over to because that's where the guy is. The fuck. And nothing. There was one that popped in that was like $10, and it stressed me out because the stuff that I had to have got. It was like a whole turkey.
Oh my God.
It was like ingredients for that. I'm like, I don't want to be the one responsible.
Aww.
Because I'm like, if I do one thing wrong, if it's like a wrong spice, you know what I mean?
Well, you have to scan everything, the barcode, to make sure it's the right product.
That's right.
And you don't have to physically be at the store to get offers.
Well,
you could have waited at home.
I just wanted to go ahead and be there so I could be there quick so I don't get like late. That's why I wanted to do it early in the morning.
Yeah.
But you get less early in the morning. I heard Sundays are really good for early mornings though, so that might be where I shine.
But always, if you have any questions, I can help you.
Yeah. No, you're
I know how stressful
you're a
it
veteran, brother.
Yes.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
No, there's an inside joke there.
It stresses me out to do things new for the first time with like no information, no like knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, you have some knowledge, obviously.
Yeah. I've been looking everything. Every question I have has just been like reddit.com, like scrolling, perusing.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Could you imagine like watching the podcast and then you order someone on Shipped and then I'm just like, you just see me on the Rain Cam like dropping shit off. You're like, what the fuck? This dude's broke as hell.
So I'm signed up for like all the all the services, and I would go to work. And okay, so I show up at work. I'd look at the roster because they have like I'm an Amazon delivery driver. I should clarify that. Yes. I would look at the roster and I wouldn't be scheduled for a route, and I'd be already at work. And this happened like several days in a row. Okay, it got to the point where if I did have a route at the end of the night, I'd be like, "Am I even on the schedule tomorrow?" Because I don't even want to show up. And then my boss was like, "No, you're not. I didn't even know you were working tomorrow."
What?
And I was like, "Are you okay?" So my schedule was fucked up. And I talked to, I'm not going to use names. I talked to one of my bosses, and they were like, I don't remember, something along the lines. I'm like, I remember being like, is it because of my last name? Because I just got married recently. Not recently, like 2 years ago.
Yeah. But that shouldn't be a problem. 2 years.
And I got married, and I started this job with my maiden name, and I got married while at this job. So in Amazon system, I'm my maiden name, but everything else, it's my married name. So in Amazon Sling, in the Sling app, the app they use for scheduling,
yeah,
my name is my married name.
They never switched it?
No, I changed it to my married name.
Oh,
and in Amazon systems, I am my maiden name.
So they never switched it.
Well, no.
It was never updated.
No, I told them, and they were like, I guess you can't update it. I don't fucking know. But they were like, okay, I'm trying to think of how to say this without saying my name.
Well, you can say the first letter.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I remember telling my boss this, like, I'm under as Caitlin L in system, but in Flex or in Sling, I'm Caitlin O. And then he was like, is that who that is? And I was like, yes. Damn. He's like, every time I saw that name, I was like, I don't know who this is. And he's like, every time I went to look you up in Sling, I never found you.
And they never thought to ask you or like bring it up to you?
What do you have?
I've had to talk to, it's such a mess because we keep getting new bosses in and then new bosses quit. And so this is a new boss. So I had to explain the whole shabil to him. I'm like, yes.
Shabil?
Yeah, the whole shabil to him.
Spiel.
I think you're doing spiel and shebang together.
Yeah. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's shabil. It's the shabil, okay?
Damn it, dude. All right, continue.
I had to do the whole shabil to him.
Do you have a name badge that has like any like?
It says lion.
Oh.
Oh no, it says L.
Well, I guess I can say lions because we're all lions.
Well, the only place I have my public name is Facebook and Instagram, but my Instagram isn't linked to like any thing we're gonna be posting on. So I don't know if we want to use our last name.
Well, Matthew can just bleep it.
Or is your last name on anything?
Yeah, my last name is on everything.
I guess it's not that bad.
No, I mean, what can you do with a first and last name?
A lot.
There are a lot of Matthew Lyons in Kentucky. Yeah. I've looked it up. There's a lot.
I guarantee you that if you give me very minimal information about somebody, that I can find their exact address right now.
Same.
What?
Yeah.
FBI agents.
No, we're women.
Okay, but think about it.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
When people fuck you over so much, you kind of like have to like.
Oh, to like avoid them, you go. Yeah. You do some research. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
All I have to know is your first and last name and around the time you were born. Mm-hmm. So your age group
and the state you live in.
Yeah. Well, I don't even really need to know the state you live in. Not necessarily.
How the fuck would that even? Where would you?
You just Google it and then you go through and then.
What do you type in? You type like.
Okay. Hand me the laptop.
No.
And I will pull up your information immediately.
Well, you know me. You know all of my information.
I'm saying with very minimal. I'm just saying I can show you what it looks like.
There's some websites that have your full address listed, so you have to go to it.
I've seen that. You have to request that they remove it.
That's what I had to do that on so many because I'm like, fuck that.
Mine doesn't have my current address on there, so I don't care. Like I have an abusive ex, so like I will go and check my information regularly.
I told you I've seen him recently.
I saw him at.
You saw him too?
I saw him at Walmart recently.
Oh, that was
my
horrible.
fight or flight kicked in. I froze.
Yeah.
He was like 30 feet away from me, and I froze. Dude. We made eye contact, and I ducked into an aisle.
We were at self-checkout, and we looked at each other. It was at Target. We were at self-checkout, which Target is like, that's my safe place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't fuck with my Target.
Don't fuck with my safe
place.
Don't
fuck with my Target.
We can use his real name on here, by the way, because him.
He's in fucking the data registry, right? He's like a
I'm pretty
predator?
sure he
No, who am I thinking of?
He's not a sexual offender.
Who's a predator?
Her
Didn't
first
you have
boyfriend.
an ex that was a predator?
Oh yeah, Pryor.
Anyone has priors.
That's why I thought you were saying he was prior, like before you guys dated. I was like, Caitlin, what the fuck?
He was not a predator until after we broke up.
Okay.
He was dating.
He was a form of self-harm for her.
So I was 16 years old and I was dating a 21-year-old man, which at the time I'm like, oh my god, older man. You know what I mean? But he got charged because when we broke up, we only dated for like a week or two. It was like,
that's a year in teenager years.
Whatever, a week or two, and he started dating a 14-year-old girl. Or she might have been 13. But yeah,
even better.
He got charges for that. Obviously, nice. You can't be doing that. You can't be on.
Okay, yeah. Finish what you're saying.
I saw him at Target, and we made eye contact. I was with Maya, and he made eye contact with me. and I like was like, that guy looks like DJ, but I don't think he even recognized me.
Because you're like way taller.
I sprouted, dude. Like I look relative. Like my buddy Mason. We go way back. We were friends in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
I remember him.
Oh yeah. You I think you met him. He told me that I like look pretty much the same, except for I just got taller and
You talked to him?
What? No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about DJ.
No. I was like, yeah, he's my friend, and then I was gonna be like, could you imagine?
Okay, come on in.
Yeah. He comes out here like.
I would never ever go anywhere. I think that would be enough for me to blacklist Matthew. No. Like I don't think I would. Yeah, I would go no contact with you if you did that to me.
I don't blame you. I'll blur this out, but I'm gonna say some locations because I think he still lives there. Does he still live?
No.
No.
I know where he lives.
I know where he lives too.
Okay, because at the time, this was back when I was living at Maya's grandma's, and we were. Sorry, I'm shaking. That coffee is fucking me up.
Do you want water or something?
No, I'm fine.
I got a water right there, but it's mine. You're not allowed to have it.
You my hands, it's fine. Whatever. I'm like.
It's like, what are you pointing at?
Like my eyes are just shaking and everything else is. I'm like completely still, but my eyes are like. What the fuck? Okay, so. Target. We leave that place. And we left at like the same time because we were in self-checkout. And he was driving a Ford Focus, I want to say. It was like it was an older Ford looking car.
DJ?
Yes.
He has a new girlfriend because I saw her at Walmart and she looks like way young.
Ew.
And I remember looking at her and being like, I feel so bad for you.
Yeah. She might not know. Or maybe she does.
You know what? I'm going to say this for everyone. If you live in the Northern Kentucky area and you meet somebody named David Reddick.
Us right now.
Do not dox this.
You did. You're doing it right now. You said if you live in the Northern Kentucky area.
No, I'm being dead serious. Like,
I know, but you're doxing us because that's where we live.
Do you not want me to do that?
No.
Okay, Matthew said in one of the podcasts, Matthew said Northern Kentucky, and I'm like, I wanted to just say Cincinnati area because it was extremely fucking vague.
Was that the last episode?
I think it might have been 2 episodes ago.
Okay, so
maybe cut that if you remember. If I don't know.
Maybe. No, it might have been the last episode.
I don't know.
I guess I can go through and rewatch. I want Maya to see them because she hasn't watched them. And I'm like, there's a lot of funny things we talk about. Like, when I was editing, I would show her certain parts, like when at the end of the last one, we were
that one had me dying.
I thought that was so funny.
So Cincinnati area?
We'll just say
the upper half of Kentucky.
That's Northern Kentucky.
Well, upper half.
Fuck it. We'll just say Northern Kentucky.
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay. Be murdered
if you live in the Northern Kentucky area,
please, you meet somebody named David fucking Reddick, DJ.
Goober.
Okay, that's his name. Do not fucking talk to him. He's an abusive piece of shit. Okay, he is a woman beater and he abuses fucking children. Okay,
right. We've bounced off of many conversations in this.
Do not talk to him. Do not fucking date him. I have scars on my fucking body from him. I feel like that one.
Thank you for your service.
That apartment debt from him.
Do what?
Apartment debt?
That he ruined that apartment and you had to like.
Travelodge? That was a hotel room.
No,
it
was his mom paid for the hotel room, but the apartment, I owed a couple grand, and he refused to help me pay for it.
Whoa, I didn't know about that.
I saw the apartment after all that, and I was like, "This is fucked up."
I didn't know.
The whole bedroom, like the furniture was fucked up. There was the kitchen floor was sticky because he spilled like juice everywhere, and like so he smashed. Oh God, we're getting into my trauma.
We don't have to.
No, I know we don't have to. I feel like this is good. Okay. He smashed plates and stuff on the floor, and then he shoved me into it.
Yeah. Ooh.
And so I had glass all in my bare feet and on my hands and on my knees and stuff. And I remember I curled up in a ball and I was crying, and he took juice and dumped it all over my head. That's why the juice was all over the floor.
I think I went there to try to clean for you, like to help you clean.
Yeah.
Because you like were moving out, I guess.
Yeah, no, I went to the office that day because I had to call the cops to get out of that situation. I went to the office, the leasing office, and I was like, I need to move out. And I immediately put my 30 days in that day. But I remember when the cops showed up, they were like, do you want to press charges? And I was like, no, I just want him out of here. I just want him out of my face. I don't want to see him again. Because I remember asking them, like, what happens if I press charges? They're like, you have to go to court and testify.
So you'd have to see him again.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I don't want to see him.
I hate how they they like they make it so hard for the victim to like actually get justice.
Yeah.
Because like you don't want to see their face.
No, I wish I could just record a testimony. Like, they could record it and then play it in court. Like, I wish I could do that, but no, because I had to go to court. I was like, no, I don't want to do any of that because, you know, it was all fresh. And the cop looked me in my fucking eyeballs and was like, all right, well, the next time that I come here, it'll be more than likely to pick up your dead body. Like, that's how bad it was. And I just remember, like, being, like, my jaw dropping, you know? And I'm like, all right, like, you're a dick.
I mean, but he's kind of right.
I know. Now I don't see that.
I know.
It's like so victim blaming.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
He could have handled that so much better.
He could have given me numbers like, here's for domestic abuse victims. You know what I mean?
He pretty much was like, all right, you're on your own.
Yes.
Because I'm sure he's seen it a lot.
Oh yeah,
he was in the ghetto down here.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say the exact city.
I remember that area.
Yeah. I'm glad you got away from him.
Yeah, no, and so seeing him recently in public fucked me up for a while. And then I remember after it happened, I got angry because it's been 10 years, all right? It's been 10 years and he still has a grip on me. Like, I thought I healed. I thought I moved on. And then I saw him in public 30 feet away from me and my fight or flight kicked in. Like, I was like, danger.
Like in that moment, you're like, he still has this kind of power over me.
Yes, absolutely. And it made me mad because I'm like, no, fuck him. He shouldn't take a single thought in my fucking brain. Like, at all, ever. Preach! Yeah, like, no, he doesn't deserve anything from me. Not my thoughts, not my time, not anything.
Yep.
He's not living rent free up here.
Yeah. No, he couldn't even pay me to live up there.
I just keep imagining Justin and him having like an interaction in public, and
Justin was with me.
Justin just snaps him like a twig.
Did he even like realize what was happening, or
Justin was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "TJ." Oh. And he looked over and he's like, "Oh, I thought he looked familiar." And then Justin was like, I remember we continued grocery shopping because that's when the rage kicked in that I responded that way. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to leave this fucking store. I'm going to continue to do my fucking grocery shopping. Period. And Justin was like, he's not going to talk to you.
No, he won't.
I promise.
No.
I'm not going to let him talk to you.
Period.
He's not going to get a single word to you.
My toxic trait is the person I'm with, I would want them to go up and beat their ass. But
I low-key did, but
I respect him for holding back because I'm sure he was wanting to do that.
I mean, yeah. If DJ tried to talk to me, then we'd be bailing him out.
Yeah. But I respect him for holding back but I'm sure he would have protected you, obviously, if something happened. Yeah.
Well, if he would have just immediately went to start swinging, then
that'd be pretty funny. Be like, that's TJ.
Like, yeah, just go over and just start swinging
like magnetic pool.
Yeah,
like you said, your toxic trait is that. But when you like are married to someone and you like share finances and you live in a house together, Justin,
he would have to do it out of self-defense.
Admit this part.
I keep trying to say this. We've been bouncing off the fucking walls. We started with death, and it was just like
we didn't finish that conversation.
No, we got into like the very tippy top of that iceberg, and then we're like, there's another one over there. And then he said, let's leave. Oh my god, I just spat all over your carpet. Let's leave. Why don't we take the city and put it somewhere else? Sorry. But anyway, yes. The reason I wanted to say that I was at Target and I saw DJ was because me and him went the same way home, and I was essentially following him. Not like for real, but like I was following him until I had to make the turn that would have been my way home anyways.
Yeah.
And he kept going the direction to go onto the highway to go south because I knew he lived down yonder way.
He lives around where I live.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was going north.
You know where my old house was?
Which one?
Taylor
the one that I...
The one that I used to own.
The white one?
Yes.
Do you remember I saw him when I was delivering...
Oh, we all had a sighting.
Yeah, we all had a sighting.
Bigfoot.
I was delivering a shipped order. This was like 4 years ago, maybe longer. It was at the apartment complex up the street from my house that I used to live in with Justin. I don't remember the name of it, but I thought he lived there. But I went to drop off the groceries, and he just like popped up out of nowhere. I don't know if he like was a maintenance person there or what. But then the lady came out, and he was like, okay, the lady came out to get the groceries, and then he popped up, and I was just like, what the fuck? and then I had to go back and get more groceries and bring it more back. So he was still there, and then
He was probably just standing outside smoking a cigarette, right?
I don't know. He just like popped up, and then he was like helping her bring in the groceries. So I'm like, maybe he lives here.
Oh, you're delivering it to where he was?
Was it a little?
Yeah.
Was it a little blonde girl? Not young.
It was an older lady, but it wasn't his mom.
Was it okay? So you said the apartments down by where you used to live. Was it off? Was it that? It wasn't the ones on top of the hill that were like brand new.
It was like the one.
Is it behind UDF?
UDF.
Matthew, if I send you a picture of his mugshot, when I get the warning, can you put the mugshot?
Why would I? That's causing trouble.
Fuck him.
I understand.
Fuck him.
But we should not give him a reason.
If I can save somebody from him who fucking watches this, then I fucking will.
Okay.
Fuck him.
Period.
Right.
I mean, there's been so many people who shame him. Like, I occasionally will come across a post on Facebook that'll be like, "Do not talk to this man," and it's a picture of fucking DJ. I'm being dead serious. Like,
all right, yeah, I'll put it on.
Like, he essayed. You know what I mean?
But when I dropped off the groceries, I had to go back and forth from my car twice, and he was there both times. But then I went to like say thank you and goodbye to the person that like I was delivering to, and he was
he's
like,
gonna kill him.
He was like, he looked me in the eyes. He's like, yeah, thanks.
He probably didn't even recognize you.
No, he definitely did. His fucking
demeanor.
You know that stare that people give you, and you're just like, they're a psychopath. Like his psychopath stare.
He said.
You know what I'm talking about.
Or
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Like the
Do you remember at that campground?
stare.
Yeah.
With that dog.
Yeah,
you were in a tent.
We gotta tell that story.
There's too much shit going on
that
about the dog.
Stare, that look, like he's possessed.
He thrills and scaring women. He loves to see women scared.
I definitely looked
that's
petrified.
That's why his face was like that. Whenever I was scared, he would get that face. Like it's like he's reveling in
I'm just gonna buy a gun.
Yeah.
We all went camping with my ex one time.
Oh, I remember that.
We're not going to talk about the trauma that happened there, but like he disappeared in like this sounds like something out of a fucking movie, all right? He disappeared into the fucking woods and came back with describe the dog because I don't remember what the dog looked like.
It was like a huge Malamute.
Was it
Malamute?
white or black?
It was like mixed color.
I thought it was a pit bull.
It was like it was like a big fluffy dog.
Oh.
I think, let me look it up. Malamute. Not like a husky, but it was like fluffy like a husky.
Yeah.
And it was like
a massive dog.
A huge dog, and it was super fluffy and really like intimidating.
A mastiff?
Maybe.
Well, look it up.
Mastiffs aren't fluffy.
No, they're not. As soon as I said that, I was like, no.
It was really
I think
fluffy and like
mastiff, stiff, like little tiny stiff hairs.
Yeah.
It's a stupid
But it was
analogy,
like
but
it was like an intimidating dog, and he was just like, it's like he somehow had like power over the dog, like the dog and him were like linked,
he summoned it.
like Bluetooth
like,
connected.
He went into the woods and came out with a massive fucking dog and stood at the edge of the fucking woods and just like there with the dog just staring
He
at
imprinted
everyone.
on it.
Like me and my ex were there. It was
not about the thing with me.
okay, but me and him were there, and something happened, and then me and him were like trying to situate and like
I was there, but I don't remember a dog.
Dude, so my ex also, Matthew was like, what, 12, 11?
You were there?
Yeah. I remember. Or you and Kay had your own tent, and I was in.
I don't think we had a tent.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I remember very clearly because I remember seeing you guys go in there and zip it up.
Okay.
And then there was like the bonfire, or not the bonfire, but there was a fire, and then I don't remember whose tent I was in. I don't know if I was in yours.
No, you weren't.
I didn't have my own tent because at some point Bobby Joe was there.
You had the little kid tent.
Did I?
Do you remember that kid's tent you had?
Oh,
No.
Dad probably was just like, here, you're going camping. Here, just use one of my tents.
Yeah.
It was like a tiny.
I don't know.
This is a situation you should not have been
Oh, I was
involved
there.
in.
I was there.
I didn't even
I was
remember
there.
Because you were
there.
so young.
I don't remember there being a dog. I must have like went to bed early or something because I don't remember there being a dog.
DJ gave you alcohol.
Well, okay. Here's what happened. Everyone keeps telling me something different. I know what happened, and I've tried to correct this before, but people don't believe me. He gave me some. I had a Gatorade bottle. And
I
he
remember the
poured-
Gatorade bottle.
He poured some into it. Mm-hmm. I took a sip, and I spit it out immediately.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like pretending to be drunk because I was a fucking kid being
yeah.
dumb. Like, this is what being drunk is. And I was standing by the fire being like, I wasn't actually drunk. I made that shit up.
I remember you having the Gatorade bottle and me smelling it and me being like, what the actual fuck to DJ?
Yeah.
Because
no, I spit it out.
Matthew being like, yeah, I drank alcohol. And
I was a
being
little
like,
kid.
Yeah. And so that's what I remember is I thought Matthew was drunk the whole time.
No.
And he was like 11, 12, and I was so pissed.
I spit it out immediately. And I remember just hearing DJ like chuckle because I was just like, I didn't even taste it because it was like, I barely got any in my mouth.
Sorry, when you said you heard him chuckle, I heard his chuckle in the back of my head, like echoing.
I don't remember it because I have it blocked out. So
I remember Bobby Joe being there because Bobby Joe took me home. Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Me and Kay called her to help.
Yeah, I just remember that drive home to Mama's because she had like something in her car kept beeping, like she didn't have a seatbelt on.
Oh,
and it was so fucking annoying. And I almost wanted to be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Jump out of the car.
Yeah, but it was a long trip. We didn't say a word to each other until we got there, and I was just like, "Thanks," and she said, "No problem. See ya. Bye."
Because it was a high stress situation.
Yeah, but it was just like every like 30 seconds you'd hear, beep. Like, God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
I didn't even think about that. What were you saying, Burley?
Oh,
but I remember it was the dog and him. It was by
the dog and him. He got that dog in him.
The dog and him were around that campfire next to your tent.
Yeah,
and he was just there. Like,
I think I was asleep because I don't remember this.
I keep spilling coffee.
That's
on
why
myself.
I like look at you. I just know the story. I don't remember the dog.
Him and the dog were like Bluetooth connected somehow. So
the Bluetooth device is connected.
They were Bluetooth connected.
Ready to pair another device.
Like there was just something witchy happening, and I'm just scared. And I know
he went in the woods and he was like, oh! And his dog came out of the ground like, oh.
I mean, I might have been awake and aware of it. I vaguely remember all this.
You were passed out.
I was probably drunk.
Yeah.
Knowing Caitlin when she was 17. Or whatever.
Were you
however
17?
No, sorry.
18.
That was a random shot in the dark. I don't know.
You were only 18.
I was a baby, yeah.
Little guy.
He ruined my innocence.
That man.
That's okay. We'll just forgive him. Because that's the only true way to get into heaven. Ain't that right?
Oh, my fucking
God. Ain't that what you said?
Becca,
ain't that what you said, Rick?
Can you... Did you fart?
No. I was no.
He's flicking the bean.
Becca, can you ask Matthew to leave?
Matthew, can you please leave my house?
Why did she tell you to say it? Why didn't you just say it to me?
Wait, you could hear us?
It's not my place.
There was one time you guys gaslit me while we were playing Animal Crossing on GameCube. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
You guys, you motherfuckers. We were playing Animal Crossing, or one of you two were controlling the little guy, and you walk behind a tree, or it might have been Harvest Moon, I can't remember, but there was a certain game where if you walked behind a tree, the tree would become like opaque to where you could still see the tree there, but you could see the person behind it.
Yeah.
And you guys kept being like, we can't see somebody there.
What?
And then I was like, yeah, he's sitting right there. And you're like, we don't see that. You must be the only person who sees that. Fuck you guys. My whole life after that, I was like, you motherfuckers. I need to hear someone admit that.
I don't remember.
We used to do shit like that.
I'm gaslighting you again.
We used to do that kind of shit to him all the time.
I'm just
like
kidding.
we would like gang up on him and like gaslight him.
And then dress me like a woman and take fucking pictures of me.
I wish I had those pictures.
It was a Halloween costume, and I put a headband on you.
And then he had heels.
Heels, motherfucker. Was that a part of the costume?
You were excited about it, so
I didn't know any better.
Clothing doesn't have gender.
When you're 10 years old, it does. When I'm 7, we were at Dudley.
Don't say
Our
that.
parents were still together. They were still fucking on the low.
Maybe that was the problem.
They were what?
They were together.
Oh. Yeah, that's why I switched genders at 7 years old. I was like, you know what?
You don't switch genders, Matthew. That's not how it works.
I'm trying to think of what you just sounded like just now. Oh yeah, a bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You sounded like, I want to say Sue Sylvester from Glee.
I don't fucking
know.
Maya
watches it. That's the only reason I know.
I don't watch Glee either.
I don't watch it in my personal time.
Well, Matthew, I want to cordially apologize for gaslighting you, even though I don't remember.
God damn it, you did it!
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
That's the equivalent of saying I'm sorry that you feel that way. Is being like, I'm sorry for doing this. I don't remember doing it, but I'm sorry.
It sounds like something I would do as a child, so I apologize.
We both did it
I
together.
apologize that your eyes were weird back then and you could see things that we couldn't see.
Fuck you guys.
That your eyes were weird.
God damn it.
I apologize though. I mean, no.
I'm not,
saying I apologize is not an apology. I'm sorry.
No,
Matthew.
dude, I'm honestly.
I know.
It's not. It does not bother me one bit. I just think about it from time to time. I'm like, those motherfuckers. Like,
I'm
it's
sure
just.
there was many moments we. Made you question your reality.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm not sorry.
That's just how you know what's real and what's not. Is you blend it together, and then you grow up, and now you don't know what. You made me fucking. No, I'm kidding.
That moment you realize I can't trust these bitches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew, I'm not sorry.
That's fine.
I'm just kidding.
That's fine. Honestly,
I feel bad.
It's honestly like anything that happened back then. I hold no resentment because, like, I think that shit's dumb. Like
we were kids.
We're completely different now. We all are completely different. We've grown up. Well, some of us has grown up. I'm just kidding. Well,
I'm trying my best.
I meant Caitlin.
I was looking at you. I knew he meant me.
We maturity isn't an age thing, so I don't know the point that I was making by saying age isn't age and maturity have no link. I feel like it's like maturity comes from just living life and just DJ had no fucking maturity, emotional or mental at all. Like it was just like completely like that sounded like Caitlin.
Huh? He's like what, 32 now?
Damn, he was older than you?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I was 18 and he was 21.
I thought you guys were the same age.
So he's like 33.
Oh, that's right. I do remember.
Does he get buy alcohol?
I do remember that. Well, anyway, my point is whatever you guys like. I mean, it's funny to look back on. I'm not like upset about anything you guys did for like your own amusement because we were kids. Who the fuck cares now? Like, I honestly don't even remember it.
Yeah.
So it's like, how am I gonna be like?
It was so traumatizing.
Yeah. I guess I don't know, or I just had other shit going on that I like didn't even, you know what I mean? Like, I used to have a really good memory as a kid. I remember like thinking to myself, like, damn, I can remember so much. Like, someone would tell me something, and then like 2 months later, I would bring it up to them, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just smart as fuck." Like, I remembered that, and you didn't even remember it. It came out of your mouth.
Do you remember as a kid? Well, I used to do this thing where I would be in a moment and I'd be like, I'm going to remember this.
Yes.
And then I would usually forget it, but
in the shower, especially.
Why?
I always think about that in the shower. I'm like, I'm not gonna remember any of this right now. Like, I can think about whatever the fuck, and it won't matter 10 minutes. I will never forget that one Christmas Dad gave us $100.
Ooh.
And it was 200 after that. But the first time he gave us $100. Wait, no, he started with 200, I think, because that's when you had the Xbox. You two shared an Xbox, and for some reason, back then with the Xboxes, it didn't have network connectivity.
Yeah.
So you had to buy a separate attachment to plug into the back.
I remember.
And I was like, I bought that. I spent $200 on that. I'm not mad.
I know. No, that was fucked up with me.
No, dude, I don't even care.
Wasn't it mine?
Yeah, it was yours because
Kay bought it for me.
Yeah.
Every kiss begins with K.
Did I say you couldn't play it, or was
no,
it Caitlin?
Caitlin.
You know it was me.
Once again, do not harbor resentment, because if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be such a diehard for Xbox. Or back at the time,
the trauma you gave me has given me a passion.
No. Here's the thing: if you didn't prevent me from playing it, I mean, eventually you gave in and you let me. But if you didn't, Dad probably wouldn't have bought me my own.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have had all the fun memories I had as a kid playing with my friends.
I remember Becca moved out and took the Xbox, and so I'd come downstairs and I'd be like, Matthew, can I play your Xbox?
I moved out before you.
Yeah, you like moved in with Mom.
That's right. Yeah.
I think so, because I remember going downstairs and playing.
DJ destroyed it.
Yeah, that's right. Because she had the Wii. You had the Wii. You would watch the Wii in your room.
Yeah, you kept it, and DJ destroyed it.
Okay, so I had so much stuff. I had like a nice stereo system. I had guitars, because your ex bought me stuff before you guys started dating.
Because he wanted you first.
That's not what I was gonna say.
And then you hit him
I'm
in the
never
car.
anyone's first choice. Just gonna say that.
Becca,
Thank you for reminding me.
Becca, you're my first choice.
No, I wasn't even as a kid.
I'm saying
I
now.
was a shrimp.
I'm saying now.
This coffee keeps like busting all over me, dude.
You say now.
Kind of ridiculous.
When something bad happens, Becca, you're the first person I think of to call.
You said you're my first choice now.
Yeah, because
Do
we're
you know what that
adults.
implies? I wasn't before.
Well, because we were
Holy shit.
children.
What a development.
What?
A second.
Oh my god.
If you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby. What
I
were we
love you.
saying? Oh,
Fucking no.
Xbox. If you didn't let me play the Xbox, I wouldn't have had all the fun memories as a kid. We went to Walmart. I had $200 in my pocket for the first time ever, and I had just gotten it maybe within a month of this purchase date. Okay. I don't regret it, is what I'm saying. I don't regret doing this because it's a funny story looking back. I bought a whole bunch of shit for your Xbox.
Yeah, that's
and
what I was
I
gonna
played
say.
it like twice. But I don't. That's fine. So I got the Wi-Fi thing, and then I bought 2 games, which was Left 4 Dead 2, fucking classic, and GTA 4, fucking classic. Those are 2 fucking great games. I almost didn't buy GTA 4. I remember being like, I have money for one more game, and I was looking at GTA 4, which was like $20 at the time, and some other game I can't even remember what it is, but I went with GTA 4, good ass decision. And then I bought a controller, and then something else I can't remember. Oh, the gamepad, not the gamepad, the keyboard that you plug into the bottom of the controller.
I forgot about the keyboard.
And a headset. I bought the headset, I bought the keyboard, I bought the Wi-Fi thing, and 2 games for $200, which is pretty damn good if you think about it back then.
Now you're gonna be dropping $1,000 for that.
Oh my god, not even. It's gonna be more than that. Just for shit that actually works. What the hell? Anyway, it was really funny because I got it all hooked up and it was like connected to the Wi-Fi now and all that shit. Kinky Bearded Man was booted up.
I forgot about that.
booted up.
That used to be my gamer tag.
With the monkey with the red background.
Yes,
Oh,
I
my
remember
phone's
that.
there. Well, anyway.
You're you were looking for your phone to show me.
Yeah. But I had Left 4 Dead 2.
Kinky Bearded Man was loaded up.
Oh, dude, we were primed and ready to go. Anyway, that was all I wanted to say about that. Do we want to get back into the death part of the...
Yeah, did we ever finish any topics?
We started about it, and then I don't remember what got us off track. I'm going to be editing this. Be like, what the fuck happened?
We talked about death, and then we somehow got onto DJ. And then we talked about childhood.
What a transition.
What were we wanting to talk about with the death thing?
I don't know.
Where did we leave
Like
off
coping.
I haven't even gotten a chance to...
Yeah.
Have you guys had a chance
No,
to cope?
I haven't
or
had a
you-
chance to tell Maya about anything.
Aw.
So,
I've talked to Justin about it, and like I said, it's like a new layer of trauma for me because it fucked me up. Just seeing my uncle actively dying.
yeah.
Like, I talked to Justin a lot about it. I'm like, if I ever am in a coma or something happens, I would like to die at home because that was really nice. Because my uncle was at home when it happened.
Although it wasn't the best home to die in. You know
Everyone
what I
was
mean?
screaming.
Oh my gosh, so much
I
trauma.
didn't realize he was home when.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was in his room.
Okay.
Which is, I didn't expect that. When I got in there, and I surprised Grandma. Grandma didn't know I was there. She didn't know you were there until we told her, which I kind of wish we didn't tell. Because she didn't show up until like, oh, Grandma would have been asleep anyway.
Yeah, she was asleep when I got there.
Caitlin didn't get there till like 1-ish.
Yeah.
But I get there, and Grandma's saying hi to everybody because we just got there. Me, Mom, Chuck, and Donovan, I think, with us too. And we're walking in, and Grandma was just saying hi to everybody, and then she like looks at me, and she like didn't even register initially until I said something. She's like you could just tell like the look. I hadn't seen her in 5
Grandma,
years.
she was not okay the whole time.
Yeah.
It was
She probably thought you were
really
like a
hard
friend
on
of
her.
someone.
Yeah, which it was fair because it's been so long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Our uncle was our grandma's brother, so it was
Yes.
our great uncle.
Yes.
I should clarify that.
But
so it was her brother.
I mean, I've always called like my grandparents or just uncle. It's just so much easier.
Yeah, it's just Uncle Rick.
Yeah. Yeah, Grandma cried. She was hugging me and crying, dude. It was like so sad. I was just kind of like, looking around like, oh, I was like, don't cry.
One thing that I didn't think about, Mom and Chuck had to tell me, was that one thing that fucked Grandma up was that for the last 20 years she had to take care of her brother, right? Or Uncle Rick. And
20 years.
For the last 20 years. And so she was upset that she didn't have a relationship with us because she could never come to Kentucky.
Oh.
Mom always told us that she couldn't come to Kentucky because whenever I asked, like, why can't Grandma just come down here? She'd be like, oh, Grandma doesn't have the money.
That's what
Which
I
is
thought.
such a kid response.
Yeah.
It makes sense because like, you don't look further into that.
Yeah. And so, like, I always thought, like, I'm like, man, why is Grandma so broke? She works all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember as a kid thinking that. I'm like, oh, man, that must suck. You know? So I always thought that Grandma just was broke. Like, she didn't have money. And that was an easier response to give a kid than, she has to take care of her brother.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that.
But Grandma was, like, really upset about it because when they were taking his body away, I was standing outside with Grandma while that was happening.
Yep.
And she was just like, I spent 20 years taking care of him.
I heard that conversation.
And I was like, you did good, Grandma. You did good. You did the best you could.
Yeah.
But she's upset because, I mean, that was a huge chunk of her life.
20 that's
20 years.
I'm 22. Imagine taking care of someone for a lifetime. You know what I mean? And then you have an after.
Well, and you can't go on vacation. You can't leave and go do anything because, like, who else would have taken care of him?
Right.
He had his brain aneurysm when he was 27, 28.
27, 28. He lived to 65.
He was 27 when he had his brain aneurysm, which left him on what's the
Paralyzed?
word? It was paralyzed, but
Immobile? Well,
what is the term when you're not able-bodied? There we go. Like, I was talking while I was down there, and I was like, people take being able-bodied for granted.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Imagine, like, you can get up and move and do things, and then all of a sudden you can't.
He had to relearn how to, like, write, speak, all that stuff. And he didn't was it his left arm?
Right.
It was right arm. I don't even know if he was probably left-handed or right-handed, which would be really fucked up if that's true.
Yeah, he probably had to learn with his left arm.
But yeah, he wrote a book about all this shit. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
I need to get a copy of that book because I want to read it.
I completely forgot that exists. The cover, I like didn't know what I've seen it as a kid, just being like, oh, this is a book. But like now it's like, holy shit! I'm like, I didn't even make that connection as a kid. That like, you know, he wrote this. He had to relearn how to like speak, write, you know, all that shit. So like, I don't know, it's just crazy.
I'm wanting to go back up to Michigan. I talked to Justin about this last night.
Yes, it would be a lot of fun. We need to get back up there.
I looked up to see how much a hotel room. It's not the same hotel room that Mom and Chuck got. I know that they were like reward members.
We could totally
just share a room like we did last time.
Well, I was gonna say, go to the same hotel, and Chuck has so many fucking points.
Yeah.
He was able to get the extra room completely free. He had hundreds of thousands of points.
Yeah.
One room is like 20,000 points or something crazy.
Why did we ended up share? Oh, it's probably because it was booked ahead of time. They probably didn't have anything extra.
We got very lucky.
Yeah.
Because we got it for we got 2 rooms for the one day, and the room that they stayed in the first night, that was booked for the second day. So that's why they switched over and we just all stayed in the one room after.
Yeah.
But
well, I looked up the price of hotels up there, and it would cost a total with gas and everything with just taking one vehicle, $200 for a weekend.
That's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Considering gas. I spent $40 driving there and back.
Same.
That was crazy.
Chuck paid for our gas to go up there, and he gave us $50.
Yep.
And then on the way back, Chuck followed me to a gas station and filled up my tank.
No way.
Yeah, he filled up my tank for me.
Yeah, nice.
By the way, while we were down there, Chuck was a rock star.
He fucking
was
awesome.
An absolute rock star. Like, he was... Sorry, I was like, what's
Shut
happening?
up.
This episode is sponsored by Westar.
No, like while everyone was tending to Rick and stuff, he was in the kitchen cleaning and doing dishes and going out and getting things for people. I'd never seen this part of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I have, but it didn't.
I think there was few situations in life where he's been able to like express that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like when someone's going through something really hard, that's when I guess he would like go into that.
And he's in a position with this where he's not like, I mean, of course he's like emotionally attached in some way because it's mom's family, but like he's just more of a supportive figure there. He's not like emotionally attached to like Uncle Rick, you know what I mean? Like, of course I know he knows Uncle Rick and he's talked to him before, but like just to be like, all right, I'll take care of everything that you guys need to get done. You know,
like he was in the mental state to be able to do those things.
Yes, I think that's what I'm trying to say. He was able to like,
because he's a little bit more separated.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to go about saying it without it sounding bad, but
he wanted to support everyone that was not able to do those things.
He cared enough to just deal with everything that people, so that they can focus on other things.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
that's fucking awesome. Like, he doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah.
But
mad respect.
Much love, brother. And we're back. Is it okay if I put my feet on your table?
Yeah.
Okay. I showered and these are new socks.
You're fine.
I just don't want to stink up the place, you know.
Dude, when we were in Michigan, okay, remember when my scalp got really dry?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, because I was complaining about that because I took a shower and then all of a sudden my scalp line, it was like so much dandruff.
The water might be more harsh there.
That's what I was getting to. Because when I got home, I put a bunch of lotion on, but my hands were super fucking dry.
That should be the same.
And the bottom of my foot, I don't know if you can see it, the skin all fucking peeled off of it. You're like, I'm gonna put lotion on.
What the hell?
Like in huge chunks. This is fucking disgusting. But like chunks like that of skin peeling off my foot. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I remember
molting.
We were in Michigan. We were in Michigan. Remember Flint, Michigan?
Yeah.
I don't even think they've ever fixed that problem in Flint.
It's not a Flint issue in New Haven. It's not the same water source, is what I'm trying to say.
I know, but like
the water is more harsh there because they have to filter it more.
The water in Michigan sucks. So like, it's so much hard. Like I thought the water at my house was hard, right? And it wasn't until we went to Michigan. I took one shower while I was down there, and it fucked my skin up. One shower. Every
time, family. I mean, Mike and Chelsea and the kids come from Oklahoma, which is our brother and sister-in-law. They always talk about how the water in Kentucky is more harsh than Oklahoma.
Whenever I go to Oklahoma and I take a bath, my hair's so soft.
Yes.
My skin is soft. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what shampoo do you use?
They're like, it's the water, dog.
That's what Justin had to tell me was the water. Because Chelsea, I would buy Chelsea's shampoo and then I'd use it at home and it wouldn't have the same effect. And Justin's like, it's the water. And I'm like, oh.
And the thing is, Mike has really bad dandruff and he goes to the doctor for it. But like, that's his water source. So like when he comes here, he's probably a fucking rat. I never noticed it. If you're watching this, I never noticed your flaky goodness coming off your scalp like a glazed donut.
Got it taken care of.
Get the top of his head.
I
like
have
a
bad
cat's
dandruff.
tongue.
I do too.
Huh?
I have dandruff. It's like only concentrated like on my part.
Yeah, it's like right here. Yeah, and I get it like right here.
I hate it. I've tried so much.
I tried so hard.
I'm
got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. We're gonna get copyrighted. Cut that.
I'm gonna try to get a scalp treatment because I'm allergic to dandruff shampoo, like Head and Shoulders. Yeah, I can't use it.
Really?
Yeah, it causes my whole head to break out.
I've been using tea tree oil. No, it's like a certain oil, and you put
it's probably
like,
tea tree. That sounds right.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
And you put it. I mixed it in with conditioner, and I'll put it on my scalp before the shower, and I use a head massager, a scalp massager, like the weird circular.
I know you're talking about. I have one,
and that's helped with the dandruff.
Yeah,
you do it like once or twice a week.
I thought I was a weirdo for having that in my shower. I thought I was the only one.
No,
the scalp massager. No, I have one of those. I need to get a new one because I gave Lucy. I have a dog, Lucy. She needed a bath, and she's a Doberman, and Doberman's coats are so like condensed.
Yeah,
like it's only like one layer of fur, but it's like packed in there, and so when she doesn't get a bath for a while, it like becomes stiff.
Yeah.
So I took my head massager and I was like using it on her, so I can't use it on my head anymore because I couldn't get under her fur to get the soap in there because it was just like
it's just rough.
It's
like a deer hair.
A force field.
Like deer hair.
Oh, deer, yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. So I had to like get my head massager because dirt gets trapped under there, and then she becomes super soft, I need to give her another bath.
Is it like when a cow gets a bath and they get a blow dry and they're all fluffy?
She doesn't get fluffy.
Oh.
But her fur becomes super, super soft.
I think you need a new dog.
No! I will never get I will bitch and complain about Lucy a lot, but I still love her. I will never, ever rehome her. She'll have to die.
Are you gonna kill
The
her?
only way I won't have her anymore.
I'll shoot that fucker dead.
Like, one thing that I don't hear people talk about a lot is trying to find a place to live when you have an aggressive dog breed.
Yeah.
That is
Like,
true.
me and Justin were talking about moving, and then we were like buying a house, and we're like, what if our credit's not good enough to get a house? Like, what if we get declined for the loan when we go to apply for it, which I feel like I'm putting off because I'm nervous of that. And I was like, well, let's try to find apartments. There's almost no apartments for okay, so our budget is $1,600 for rent.
Which is crazy. I'm spending $1,300 right now.
That's for like a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom,
2-bedroom.
for a 2-bedroom nice apartment, right?
It is nice. It's like in central, so like
Yeah.
it is pretty nice.
Cut that.
I don't care. We're not gonna live there forever. By the time people figured out about it,
That narrows it down even more where we live.
where I live, we live in different places,
But they don't know that.
But yeah,
and we're back.
The houses or the apartments, even houses like are like what, over $2,000, almost $3,000 to rent where we live.
Yep.
And I was trying to find an apartment in case we couldn't buy a house, trying to find an apartment that accept Dobermans, because I remember I looked before and there was a bunch, right? This was before inflation. So when I looked at those same apartments, we're talking $2,500 to $2,500.
Yep.
And so I'm like, well, we can't afford these apartments anymore. Like, I mean, unless I don't care about eating. Like, I could afford to live in a $2,500
It would not
apartment.
be comfortable.
It would be
though.
over half of my income.
What would you eat?
You want to keep it to a third, right?
You have
Yes.
to eat Lucy.
She's probably a lot of protein in that dish.
No,
You gotta get her fattened up first.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I definitely would not be able to. I could afford to eat, but it would be barely. I'd have to go to Aldi's, and I would have to get like off-brand sodas. And
Don't knock on Aldi's.
I go shopping at Aldi's
Okay.
now. I go to Aldi's first, and then I go to Meijer's after. Whatever I can't get at Aldi's, I pick
That's
up at
funny.
Meijer.
That's what Maya and her mom do for Kroger instead. They do Aldi and then Kroger.
I normally only buy things that have like coupons
Yeah.
or like on sale at Kroger.
Yeah, that's the only way that you can do it, because
Yeah.
Kroger is so fucking expensive.
Like it was like $10 for a 12-pack of soda. I'm like, what is actually happening?
Sam's Club. If you have a Sam's Club membership,
don't.
I just got a 32, or is it 35? It's like the huge thing that Chuck used to get of Coke.
Oh, yeah.
I got a thing of Diet Coke, massive fucking thing for $16.
Okay.
35.
Like a
that's-
huge,
yeah.
like a 12-pack at Target is $9.
That's insane. That's
Yeah,
why I
once-
wait for things to be on sale. 'Cause
It's
I'm
like if you go to Sam's Club, I'm telling you, if you buy in bulk, you will get everything for so much cheaper, and you
But it's
only
like-
have to shop like once every like 2 weeks.
$50 for a membership a year.
You can get it for cheaper. I originally got it for $7 because they had a deal for 4th of July for whatever reason.
Oh.
But I think the base one is 25.
But like, here's the thing. I live by myself.
Yeah, she doesn't
Buying
need
in
bulk
bulk would be
items.
insane.
What I'm
for
saying,
smaller things.
you would only have to do it once a month probably if it's just you.
She'd probably do it once every 2 months.
Yeah, you would only have, you know what I mean?
But would
And
that
you
be
would-
worth it to
Goodbye.
only go to a store 6 times a year?
and it would be so much cheaper because you're buying in bulk, so you're getting a discounted price because you're buying in bulk. And you're also saving money on the gas to get there. And if you have a Sam's membership, you get the discounted gas. Like the last time I went there, I spent $100, and that included gas, and that included a $30 hoodie that I randomly saw and was like, "That's pretty nice. I'll buy that." I bought that. I bought the thing of Coke. I bought a fucking huge thing of Pringles, and I bought a huge thing of like trail mix that are like individually packaged. So like everything was like at least like there was 30, and then the Coke was 18 or whatever, and then 15, and then gas. It was just like, dude, I walked out of there. I felt like a goddamn king.
But then
Like,
it's
where's
like
my
once
crown?
you spend that $100, you have to like go and actually buy other things at the store, like smaller things.
I didn't need to buy
like
shit.
bread and like.
Well, you get that from there. Yeah. Put the bread in the freezer. What's on your beanie, Becca? I keep seeing a logo, but I haven't
It's
processed.
Pantone. The beanie is this Pantone color.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool.
I thought that it was H&R Block.
I thought it was H&R Block or Shipped.
That ruined it. It was a collab
I was like,
with
she's getting her taxes done. That's sweet.
Pantone and Forever 21.
Like I was like,
collab.
man,
cool.
when do I get my beanie for getting my taxes done
Like,
at
this
H&R
is the
Block?
actual color.
Yeah, see, it
It's
looks...
a color, guys.
I thought it was a Polaroid.
I have multiple. Well, I have another one that's different. But you thought it was a Polaroid?
It looked like a Polaroid. But I was like a Polaroid.
You're like, you ruined it.
H&R Block ruined it.
It's tax season, baby. Dude, it'd be so great to get Mike on this pod. So much shit that he could fill us in on. And then educate the people.
And this is the last episode of this podcast. Thank you.
I had a okay. So with I don't know if I told you guys this. If I do get approved for a loan to buy a house, I've had a foreclosure in the past, right? So when you
Loser.
it was during the pandemic. Okay, I feel like that's excusable. All right. It was 2020.
Almost just said a slur.
Anyway, I had a
Well,
foreclosure.
queer isn't a slur. It's the way you use it. Because you can say someone's queer if that's their sexuality. But like, I'm a queer.
Where did we get to this? I was telling a story about my
I
house.
was okay. Before we get
You can't call if you're not a part of the community.
no right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. I was about to call Caitlin a queer, but I was like, wait. I
If
can't
you say
that.
A, then that you okay.
You're a goddamn queer, brother.
Continue, please.
Cut. And we're back. And we're back. All right.
Anyway, when you get an
Sorry.
FHA loan, you it's
Sorry for cussing.
You need to have 3.5% down, right?
Yeah.
But if you have a foreclosure, they want 10% down.
They
Which-
want 10.
They want 10.
Holy shit. Oh, and it's not your first. It's your second time buying a house, so you don't get that first time FHA loan. Or
No,
whatever it's
you
called.
do. You can still get it. Yeah.
How? It's your second.
It's just called a first time home buyer loan.
Oh.
You can use it as many times as you want.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Has Justin
I
bought a
learned that
home? Has
huh?
Justin bought a home before?
We bought a home.
Oh,
It was
is
in both
together.
our name. Yeah.
God damn it.
Anyway, because I had a foreclosure, they're gonna want 10% down, which a $200,000 house, that's $20,000.
Which, can you take a loan out for a down payment?
I mean, I could, but I don't know if I'll be able to.
Have you paid off your car?
Isn't it nice not to have a payment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my car's on its last leg, basically. Well, not really.
No,
but
dude, that Toyota, it's gonna outlive
It's
you.
close to 200,000 miles. I'll
Dude,
just
those
say
things
that.
will last.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I'm
you're
so
gonna
nervous.
get 500 out of that car.
Because like I'm almost about to graduate.
You're gonna
and
get
I'm, like,
500.
I just need to hold out.
I have 2 Toyotas that have over 300,000
Okay.
miles on them.
Easily.
Okay.
You got until about 300,000 until it starts having major issues.
I'm the one that should be worried because I'm in a Dodge and I'm at 120.
Yeah, Dodges are not
Dodges
great.
are that thing is probably gonna go to 150 and then be like and choke.
But okay, I have to get an oil change every 2 months.
You
Oh,
shouldn't.
is it starting to burn oil?
No, that's how much I drive.
Oh.
10K miles every 2 months.
Becca, a normal person has to get theirs done every 3 months.
Okay.
No.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like before
4 or 5.
No, every 3 months
I
you're
do mine
supposed to
every
change
5.
your oil.
it's supposed to be every 5, but I do every 10.
You should go by mileage. If you're driving this much, you should go by mileage and not time.
I do.
I need an
'cause
oil change.
5,000
No,
is
no.
supposed to be rotation, tire rotation,
5 to 10, I think.
Yeah.
Is rotation.
and then 10 is the oil change. But I usually do like between 8 and 10 is when I do the oil
But
change.
honestly, you're getting the most out of your money because you're doing this in a Toyota, a car that's going to last, is going to be able to take this
so
beating.
nervous. 'Cause I'm
Don't-
like, if
don't-
I have to buy another car,
I will.
I'm gonna
I will
die.
eat my fucking sock and shoes, dude. If that car dies before 300,000 miles.
My life has been so much easier since I haven't had a car payment. My car payment was almost $300 a month.
Which is crazy. You're paying
So
that
I'm
for
like-
a while.
A part of me is like so scared that my car's gonna die and then I have to do that again.
I hope that this doesn't scare you more.
No.
But car payments now, $300 a month is super fucking
Yeah,
cheap.
I can't
now
buy it.
it's 5 to 6 to 8.
But the thing is, if your car does die, it won't. But if it does die, or like let's say you get in like an accident or something, or someone fucking goes 110 miles an hour while it's sitting in the parking lot and slams into it. And,
well, you have full coverage, right?
no.
I don't think I have any more since I paid it off.
Oh, if you still have full coverage on your insurance,
I don't know.
you have to go in and change it physically.
I'm still on Justin's insurance, but I don't know if he switched over if it automatically does it. Because I haven't done it.
It doesn't automatically.
Okay, so I'm probably still paying full
But
coverage.
my thing is, insurance aside, if you had to buy a new car, you could literally buy your car again and get it for so much cheaper.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can pretty much just get a new car and just have like 100,000 less miles on it, and it would probably be like 15,000, which is a lot. But how much did you get that car for? 30, 25? How much was it? Do you
I think
remember?
it was 26.
Which is
don't
crazy because
remember.
you can get that car right now for 14,000.
I thought it was cheaper than that, like 17. I don't fucking
could-
remember.
My car-
17 sounds right. I don't know what I'm talking about.
My car brand new is a new it's Corolla. New Corollas, 2024 Corolla is like 20,000.
Oh, okay.
So
Damn. They charged way too much for that.
you got it from Carrie, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never go to
that's
Carrie.
I know.
Dad. You should have listened.
I know.
You should have listened. God damn it! His last final wish was don't go to Carrie Toyota, and you went.
Wait,
I'm
did
gonna
he
go
actually
to.
say that?
Yeah.
He said that so many times.
He was like, you would tell me, he was like, when you get your car, don't you dare go to Carrie Toyota. Because
yeah.
you got your car from Carrie, the PT Cruiser, or which one? Or the Neon? The Neon and the Cruiser.
No, we got the Neon from a shop down the street.
So he learned his lesson by then. What car did he get?
I think it was the truck, maybe? No. I think he just had an
Mom's
experience.
Mustang?
No, I'll ask her. I don't think so, but
I think it might have been a car way in the past.
either that or he tried to buy one from there and he was like, wait a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I don't know.
But Marshall and Dry Ridge, that's where you got your car.
No.
Yeah, because we had to go. Oh, Justin, that's where he got his car because we had to go down there to get it serviced.
I got a Carrie.
Never again.
Well, hey, you paid it off. Past is the past. You can't fucking do anything about it now. All you can do is change what you do in the future. Which, in the future, when you're 80 years old and that car finally dies and you need to get a new one to replace your walker, go to the Marshall and Dry Ridge.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm gonna get my car.
That's where I was gonna get
Yeah.
Justin's car. When we were looking for Justin a car, we finally found him one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a GT.
GT.
Yeah, it's fast. It's fast as fuck, boy.
It's a
Fast as fuck.
Mustang?
No,
A GT.
it's like
What brand car?
Mitsubishi. GT just means fast. It
It's
means
the type of engine.
Gran Turismo. I don't know.
I don't know what GT actually means, but I know that it means fast.
Fast.
It's it looks like a car that a high school boy would own. It has like racing stripes on the side, and the bottom it like
Becca.
glows purple.
Becca, battery's dying.
I need a pee.
Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be right back after these messages. It's gonna cut to me like spreading my ass cheeks in front of the camera. We've returned.
What were we even talking
Caitlin
about?
caused a flood in Indonesia.
Shit.
Sorry.
I was going to share a story about a weird interaction I had. So I think where was I?
You tell us, brother.
Where am I?
Where?
I think, okay, it was like the country area. I think it was like, where was this? It doesn't fucking matter. But I was driving down this sketchy road. Well, I was taking a turn, and the road, I'm just going to say, the speed limit was 45, but there was a stop sign, and then you turn, and you go down the road that was 45 miles per hour. And as I was turning, this dude was walking in the middle of the road on my side. What? Is it not recording?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm just keeping an eye on it.
As I turned from the stop sign, a dude was walking on the same side that I was turning to in the middle of the road. And I, like, when I see someone walking, I normally just try to, like, avoid looking at them. But I, like, quickly looked at them, and they, like, were peering into my soul, and they just, like, waved at me. And then I was just like...
Like a wave, like help wave?
No,
Or
they were
like
just, like...
Oh, okay.
But, like, blank expression.
It was just a friendly wave. It wasn't like a...
No. Like, help me! No.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm, like, an accomplice somehow.
You're like, oh my god, this guy's so fucking weird. He's like, oh! But there's like a car overturned on the highway.
Okay.
And you're just like,
This is like the middle
Like-
of nowhere, okay? So it's like weird. Okay. And then as I was continuing to drive and he was walking the other way, I look in my rear view mirror. He's completely turned around looking at my car driving, just standing there.
that's so
And he
weird.
stood there staring at my car for the longest time.
How old is this guy?
I would
If
say
you had to
like
estimate.
45, 50.
Okay. So he's old enough to be senile.
I don't know.
Okay.
And I don't think
But,
50 is
like,
senile.
we made eye contact. He waved. I was just like driving, obviously, And then I look in my mirror, turn towards my car. As he was walking the other direction, he had to physically turn to like stare at my car and just stood there.
Maybe he was doing something illegal and was waiting for you to leave to drag the body
I
up.
had to go around. I had to turn around and go back that way, and I didn't see him the second time. So I'm like,
yeah, he moved the body already.
fuck. I'm like, am I the body that he was trying to get?
That would have been really hard for him to come at you in a moving car.
I don't know. It was just fucking weird. It gave me like chills. It's like one of those experiences where you're like, something's very wrong here.
Yeah. I mean, he could have been doing something illegal as fuck and just waiting for your car to leave.
Like in the middle of the road, walking. Like, why would you be walking in the middle of the road of a 45-mile-per-hour road?
Well, maybe he was out there doing some sketchy shit and heard your car coming, so he's like, I'm going to pretend like I'm out for a walk.
It was Walter White, you know, holding the gun, and then he sees it's just a fire truck. He's like,
Shit.
You have your pepper spray on you?
I do. Right now, actually, just in case.
I gotcha.
Because there's a male in the room.
Yeah, I'm scared of men too.
Cis-het male.
keep your assuming.
That's the most... Oh,
Keep on assuming,
okay.
bitch.
Cis, white, het males are the most dangerous. Just so you know.
We're both looking at Matthew.
Thanks for assuming I'm a straight white male.
We've known you your entire life.
Do you have
Okay.
to tell Maya something? Is this you coming up?
No.
No.
No. Not yet. No.
It's like you're thinking about it.
I'm creating a,
I mean, you might just be a little gay for Justin, but...
which one? Because I know one would kiss me back. Honestly, both of them might.
I don't think Justin. My
No.
Justin wouldn't.
He jokes about it,
Yeah,
but I don't
that's
think he
why-
actually would.
No, I think if a man tried to kiss him on the mouth, he'd be met with being punched in the face.
You think he would be that mad about it? Well, I guess anyone trying to forcibly kiss you is upsetting.
Yeah.
I think he's the type of dude that would kiss you on the cheek as a joke.
You're right.
Justin, yeah,
Yeah.
Or
probably.
like a forehead kiss, like a nice Tinder.
But on the sides, it's like you have to avoid this whole area.
Why?
If you kiss him anywhere in this danger circle, he's gonna.
inside of the circle.
Yeah, he's like he goes primal and will like beat on his chest. He'll take his shirt off. And
Yeah,
What about butterfly kisses?
those are Eskimo kisses?
Eskimo kisses.
Wait. What is a butterfly kiss?
Eskimo's the nose.
You're right.
Butterfly is the
You're right. I
eyelashes
got it
touching.
switched up.
Do you remember Mom used to do that to you?
So fucking yeah, I do remember that.
Weird.
That's not weird. That's
I know.
that's cute.
You were a baby.
That was not cute.
Oh
It would be
baby.
weird if she still did it.
Okay,
That's
you
how
were, doing,
greet
you
each
were
other.
doing that to Mom, and me and Becca were like teenagers going,
And I was like,
You're like,
I was 14 years old, going looking at my mom. It was like her eyes were like one eye because I was so close to her. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
it's like that's how you greet and say goodbye to her every time it's a butterfly kiss.
Yeah, like the bus. I'm like,
come here, mommy.
I have ketchup on the corner of my mouth.
Oh my god.
Like just red
Corn
ring.
dog breath.
I have a red. Oh, could I have a corn dog? I just have like a ring of
Death?
What is the red ring of death? Is
Yeah.
that the Xbox? Yeah, I had that on my mouth.
now I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, we were talking about kissing Justin on the mouth. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not a big fan of somebody forcing themselves upon him.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is.
No.
Oh.
I think that's SA.
Well, some people might be into it.
That's consensual. What is it called? There's a name for it.
Where people like it.
Consensual non-consent.
I have talked to somebody in the past who asked me to rape them.
What?
Yeah,
Like you were in a situationship with someone.
kinda, but it was like over Snapchat. She
I
was
think
like,
I know who.
she was like, I want. No, it wasn't. No.
So it's consensual
You-
non-consent. I think that.
Yeah,
it's like
but
a
I was
genre.
like, that's a case. I'm like, I'm not even gonna fuck with that.
You're like,
That
I'm
I'm
not-
like, if I ever even tried to do that, no.
I don't even think you could think
No.
about trying to do
No.
that.
The whole
think-
time I'd be like, this is wrong. I would not.
I don't
sure.
like this.
I'm pretty sure it's like a trauma response that some people have because it's like they're trying to regain the control that they didn't have before.
Yeah, but
By
Jesus Christ.
consensually non-consent.
I mean, she has a kid now.
Is it?
No.
Oh,
No.
who?
Like I
Who are
said,
you?
you've never even heard about her.
Why
or-
didn't I know about this girl?
Because it was in like high school, and I wasn't
thought-
as open about that type of stuff.
I just figured you weren't a hoe talking to
No,
everyone.
I wasn't a hoe. There was like I can count on one hand the amount of girls that
Does Maya know about this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Are you still friends with her on Snapchat?
No. Well, actually,
When
I
was the
think
last time
so,
you
but I
talked?
don't use Snapchat. So like I haven't even. Snapchat is like it's like the memorial. It's like completely sealed away in a vault.
Good. I'd love to hear that, actually.
I don't use Snapchat.
I feel like males who... I'm just kidding. Men...
What is happening?
Men who have a high Snap score is a red flag. That's all I'm going to say. Or like that actively use it every day. It's like, what do you...
My Snap score was like 1,200.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it wasn't
normal.
even. I remember seeing texted like Paige was like 600,000 at one point. I was like, oh my god.
People who like use it every day, like constantly, it's like...
Like you get a message from someone like, oh my god, it's a personalized message just for me. You open it, it's just S. The
streak.
fuck? Why even do that? What's the point? And then if you mess up a streak, they don't talk to you again. It's just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I've only
Do you know
had
what I'm talking about?
You don't
like,
use
the streak
Snapchat.
thing? Okay.
Yeah, I don't use Snapchat.
No.
I like barely use it. Like,
No. I know people
hate
that's
it.
like out of high school that still use Snapchat. Like there's like my whole friend group is like, they try to add me to it. They're like, we'll add you to a group chat. I was like, sweet. And then he was like, what's your Snapchat? I'm like, no. I literally told him no. This isn't happening.
No.
oh, you didn't know it was Snapchat when he asked.
Yes, I thought
Okay,
it was just like
yeah.
on iMessage. So I was like, "Oh, sweet, yeah." He was like, "There can only be 25. I think we just kicked someone out, so we can add you in if we want."
25.
I mean,
That's
here's the thing.
insane.
This is the same group that lasted from elementary school all the way through high school. They bonded. I went to a different middle school and came back, and those 3 years were like the most formative.
Yeah.
So like they like.
You're on different pages completely.
Right. But I mean, obviously, we're all still on good terms. It's
Yeah.
just like different. Yeah. You know.
But like people that use Snapchat as their main form of communication.
I keep turning it over.
Caitlin,
What?
how long have you been in the third quadrant?
Like since I got back from the bathroom.
Center yourself.
Everyone center yourself.
Oh no, my back hurts. I'm trying to get comfortable.
Center the camera. Put you in the center of the screen. Is that the center? That looks like you're still off to the right.
It's in the center quadrant.
We might have to fire you.
You can't fire me. I'll take all my equipment with me.
What did you wait? Oh, this.
my laptop, the mics. You guys have phone
God
stands.
damn it, she has a point.
You can't fire me. You have to buy your own mics.
It's okay. We'll eventually upgrade and it'll be cool.
Yeah.
And then we can get rid of you. Even though it was your idea. Just imagine. No, that would never happen.
I think if you guys, there would be a lawsuit.
That's like an
Probably.
Apple. That's like a Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak type situation.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
As soon as you guys start
Fucked up.
making money, you're like, okay, bye, Caitlin.
Well, I don't know what happened exactly, but they just like kicked him. He was like, I literally started this company. How are you going to kick me out? They did. Legally were allowed to for whatever reason. They like voted like removal of Steve Jobs from Apple Inc.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
I mean, he eventually got back in, but
And then he died.
and he fucking died. What, 2010?
What do we do anything for, guys? We just die in the end.
You need to get a clock. You need to get a clock in here. That silence was horrible. Just remind yourself, time is passing inevitably. No matter what I do, time will pass.
Time is a social construct. Make sure you wipe front to back.
God damn it. You gotta leave me alone on this.
Have you thought about that since then? Like, have you been wiping different?
Well, here's the thing. I'm actually glad we talked about this because I was imagining this as a topic yesterday while I was at work. I am not a hairy man by any means, but for some reason, if you get to halfway down my butt crack, like, it's a forest. Like, you've seen how hairy my legs are.
Yeah.
The lower half of my butt is
Like
just...
below the hole?
No. No. Like, okay, fine. Maybe
Or do you mean above the hole?
at the hole.
At the hole.
The
okay.
hole and down
Okay.
is just fucking... I don't
Okay.
know why. It was like I was dipped in, like, hair growth treatment and, like... It doesn't matter. Anyway.
You're a chia pet.
Anyways, the point to what I'm saying, I know every
Chia.
And we're back. And the reason... No, I'm kidding. The reason I'm bringing this up is when you wipe a certain way for so long, the hair that's there gets used to it. Kind of like the hair on your head. So, like, if I were to wipe the other way, it's like... You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
I didn't even think about that.
Like, if... I know, obviously, I might have more hair than you do around my butthole.
Mm-hmm. I think everybody has hair.
Everyone has hair.
Everyone grows hair there. Yes.
But I have a lot.
Yeah,
not the most by any means, but a lot. But what were you saying?
Women, usually it's like very, very light.
But it's there.
It's there.
I have very, very light.
Okay, don't fucking brag.
Like, it's almost non-existent.
Shut up!
Anyways.
Do you have thick hair on your butthole?
I don't have thick hair. I have hair, but it's not all light and girly and dainty.
No, I have dark, curly, fucking disgusting hair on my disgusting ass.
Yeah, I don't have that.
So, like, it's funny.
Do you grow hair on your cheeks?
Yeah, a little bit. That's what I was saying. The lower half of my, like, the top of my butt, no.
Like,
but
your full moon.
South of further south of the equator that you get, it gets darker and darker.
In your crack, but the lower quadrant of your...
It's like the fold of my butt up to the halfway mark.
Okay.
But, like, not on the sides. I don't get it on the side of my cheek. It's like on only where I sit.
Concentrated to the crack.
It's like where my thigh meets my butt.
Right.
It's like it's like essentially just leg hair going up, and then it eventually fades into.
You got a fade?
I got a fade on my butt. Yeah. I have actually the same haircut going on down there.
Okay, but don't feel bad because Luna also has hair on her ass. She's making biscuits.
You sound dumb. She said, "What the fuck?" No, I'm kidding.
Get out. No biscuits for you.
Just kidding. Sorry, Luna. Anyway, the point, because if you comb your hair a certain way, if you try, like, I always part to the right. If I try to if I try to comb my hair all the way to the left, it would stick up and it would not. It would go fucking wild. So, same thing happened. You're essentially, I've been grooming my butthole hair to go one way. And the thing is whenever I wipe, I have the thought, I'm going to try to do it the other way because maybe it'll be different this time. No. It's been trained to go towards...
You can retrain your hair, though.
I could, but that would require me to, like...
Does it hurt, or it's just harder to
No, it doesn't
wipe?
hurt. It feels messier. It feels like I'm making things dirtier.
You're going against the grain.
Essentially.
Just shave it.
I thought about that. I got my nose waxed the other day.
You told me about that.
I did.
Did it hurt?
No.
Really?
No. That's the thing is, I went in and I got my hair cut, and my friend who cuts my hair, Vinny, he was like, just randomly like, do you want to wax your nose? I was like, no, but I'll do it.
No,
like I'm like, I need something to talk about. You know what I mean? So it's like I did. It didn't hurt.
So it's like they put wax on a stick and then...
Yeah.
Was it like
You
warm?
still need to send your barber to Justin because he's interested in a nose wax.
No way. Okay,
Yeah, remember
cool.
you called him and talked to him about it.
I didn't think he was in. He just kind of seemed like I'm in the middle of something and you're telling me about nose wax.
I talked to him and Justin always sounds like he's in the middle of something.
He was just
could be
kinda
sitting there watching TV and
he's
he's
just
like,
like, yeah.
what do you want?
Yeah. Okay. Like that type of, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I was just like, all right, let me leave you to it. But it was very easy. Like, he was like, it might hurt a little. And you know how, like, you imagine pulling out one at a time like that, like, it makes your eyes water and shit? Not at all. Nothing.
Yeah.
You pull it out and it's just like, oh, I can breathe now. Like, that was the only thought I had.
I just imagine the skin is so sensitive, like ripping the skin out.
It's actually kind of pleasant.
Really?
It's not bad. It's really not bad. I didn't have to pick my nose. All the boogers got out too from the wax. So like,
Do
I
you
didn't
sneeze less because there's no hairs?
I sneezed a couple of times since I got my wax, but I don't know if it's less.
So isn't a sneeze like when something tickles your nose hairs?
I think that's just if you inhale something. I think you might be more likely to sneeze if you don't have it because you don't have the hairs to catch the pollutants.
Pollutants.
Yeah.
The hair.
But it was really nice. Like there, like on the bottom, he missed like the hair on the bottom, so I only have hair like coming out of like my face on the bottom, but like everywhere else gone completely. So
you're gonna do your cheeks next?
Wax your cheeks.
Damn, you hit me with that right as the camera died. That's insane. You hit a buzzer beater. But no, it was nice. He said he'll charge me. It was free the first time, and then after that'll be $8. So I'm like, maybe every other time I get my hair cut, because if you wax, the hair takes a while to grow back in.
I was wondering, how long does it take to grow back?
We're about to find out.
Like 6 weeks.
Is it gonna be like
Probably.
itchy?
Like
No,
grow back
no.
fully.
I asked him that, and he said no, because I know whenever I trim it, I've actually gotten nosebleeds because I cut like the hair in there, and it's so thick, it's sharp. So like whenever I do this, like this made me, like I did this once, and my nose cut, and it just started gushing.
Oh yeah, because when you cut your hair, it becomes like sharp at the top.
Yeah, but when you wax it, it grows in its natural, you know.
Oh, okay.
So.
My nose is really sensitive, so I don't know.
But we'll find out. But
we'll find
it's
out. You're
really
gonna be forced
easy.
into it.
It's really easy. Yeah, we'll force you to.
Force me to
We're not
wax
gonna.
on my nose.
I'll take you to Top Notch, which is where I go.
I need to get my hair done.
Vinny's not a stylist. He's strictly like dudes only, yo. Just imagine Jesse Pinkman, but Italian. If you make a gauge, it's so funny going there and making gay jokes to him, because the whole time he's like, stop. Pot. What the fuck?
She's about to pounce on something. I don't know what. I think it's that.
Or is it the cord?
Oh, you're scaring me.
I just saw feet getting primed. Uh-oh. Oh, what was that? She said, bye.
Oh.
I just got that paired for you, and then you throw it. The fuck?
What is it?
It's for my phone.
It's the clicker.
Oh yeah.
I don't need it.
But Donovan is talking about coming down at some point.
We'll have to get him a mic.
On a podcast.
Yeah. Oh my god. You would like him. I mean, I know you like him, but like, I mean, like.
How he is now, it's
Yes.
different. Yeah.
Like as a kid, I was always so nervous. It's funny because whenever I would see our cousins, I would bond with one more than the other.
Yeah.
It would be like this time it was, before it would always be Daniel, and then one time it was Donovan, and then the next time it was Daniel, Daniel, just because they're different, you know what I mean? And it just depends on what version of them you're getting at that time, because, you know.
We're all at different stages of life when we like get back together.
Exactly. And plus they just got, like at the time, the last time I saw them before this, they had just drove down. So they just got out of the car, and Daniel was like, you know, he was more shy, and Donovan was more outgoing. And
Donovan's always outgoing.
Yeah, which is sweet because as a kid, I like we weren't on this, like I wouldn't vibe with him as well as I did this time. It was like it was great. It made me like consider being like, I could live here. Like it was literally like, it was great. Like Donovan's fucking awesome. Daniel's awesome too. I raced him. I don't know if I told you that. I raced him on the way home.
Oh shit.
Because I felt bad because I had to leave so early. Like I left right after the service. Like I didn't even go to the lunch that they had because I'm like, I have work in the morning. I gotta go. And I guess Daniel felt bad because he missed out on all the time that we were there because he was working.
Yeah.
So he was like, I was about to leave, and he comes out to my car, and he was like, "You want to race?" I was like, "Okay." And so he was like, "All right, just follow me." And I followed him. We get up to this red light. It was perfect. We hit the red light side by side. Nobody in front of us. And he was like, "All right, here's what we're gonna do." Like yelling at me over the thing. He was like, "See that light down there? That's the finish line. The highway's to the left. So once you're done, you just turn. I'll go straight. Blah blah blah."
It wasn't his first time.
Yeah. Yeah, we were going like 80 and a 45.
God.
And I had weed in my car that I bought from a dispensary.
Are you joking?
No.
No, I had.
We went and my license was expired, or I would have had
That's
some too.
so funny to me because
You just buy it there?
yeah,
Anyone?
it's recreational. That's why I got it. It's only 5 hours
Yeah,
away.
we just went in and
I should.
Well, we went in. You had to. You sat
they wouldn't let me in because my ID was expired, and I'm like, all right, this is a universe telling me that I don't need to buy it, so I'm just not gonna even try to buy it because I didn't have my ID on me,
And
not my correct one.
Thank God I got caught for speeding on the way up. I got pulled over on the way up. I got a ticket.
Oh, before you had the
Yeah,
weed.
thank
Wait,
God.
so you can't bring it over state lines?
No, that's trafficking.
It's trafficking if it's over a certain amount.
I had 2 grams. I had 2 grams of distillate. In
2 grams?
Yes, not ounces, grams.
Oh,
grams
sorry,
is
my bad.
There's 60. There's a lot of grams in an ounce. An ounce is a lot.
I know how it
But-
works. I just misunderstood.
Were you paranoid driving back?
Yes, because I had it in my coat pocket.
I thought it was legal to like. do
No,
that.
no. If it was, I think even if you bring it between legal states, it's still bad because Ohio is medical, Kentucky is medical, but Michigan is recreational. So you have a lot of people going up north and coming back down south, and that's bad.
I feel like that's why you were targeted and probably pulled over for speeding. Because
But on the way up though.
Yeah.
If it was on the way, I thought it was going to happen on the way back if it happened at all. Mm-hmm. Because you get people leaving with the product. Because one of the dealers I used to go to when I was younger, they got caught with trafficking and they went away for a long time.
I didn't know you smoked.
Well,
if you don't
remember it was at your house when it happened.
Oh, that's right.
I would smoke at your house.
I just assumed that was like something you just did like a few times.
Yeah.
Oh.
The one time that the dealer I used to go to, it was 1 or 2 times.
Okay.
So, but yeah, they got caught. Big time.
Damn.
They were crossing, I don't know what state they got it from.
Were they like older?
They were like 2 grades above me.
Damn.
But yeah. So they had a lot. They bought a lot. But I mean, I was going 85 and a 70. On the way home, speed limit the whole time. Not a single problem. Except for when you get in the lower half of Ohio, for some reason the speed limit is like 65.
I hate
oh
that.
my
or 55.
fucking God. It was the closer you got to Cincinnati, the slower it got, and then Cincinnati and then into Kentucky was 55.
I think it's because there's a lot of wrecks there, so they're like, let's slow it down.
But
I think it's the construction.
No, not well. There was construction, but not in this certain part. Like once you cross the bridge, the initial Kentucky is 55 still, and I was in the far right lane. And everyone was going 80.
Yeah.
So I'm driving like my car is about to explode, and there's so many people that would get right up on my ass, and then have so many chances to get over, and they wouldn't, and then randomly be like, like, what the fuck?
So much.
The amount of times I just went like that, like it's nighttime.
I take my foot off the gas and just let it slow down.
Oh, I don't do. I had cruise control on.
I'm so petty.
I do that too.
My cruise control broke.
My cruise control also broke in my car. We both
So
have Toyotas.
sad.
Damn. Dodge is doing well for a cruise, I guess.
I used to use it every day because I would drive like 35 minutes. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like my leg started to get sore because I couldn't put cruise control on and like relax my leg on the way up to Michigan.
I couldn't do it.
But yeah, if somebody's riding my ass, I also let off the gas.
I'm so petty.
And I will go 20 on the highway and kill us both. Don't you test me.
And then when they go around me.
I'll speed up.
I'll speed up and get behind them and ride their ass.
Okay.
Only for a little bit. Just to teach them a lesson.
I have a pet peeve with drivers, and I don't know where it comes from or why they do it, but it's like I will be in the middle lane trying to get over, and there will be someone who's I'll be behind somebody in the fast lane. They're going slow as fuck.
It's not a fast lane. It's a passing lane. You're not legally allowed to go faster in that lane.
Yes, you can.
No.
Because it I know the law.
You're allowed to pass.
Yes, exactly.
You're allowed to go over the speed limit. You're not allowed.
Okay. Just hear me out for a second, please.
Me and Caitlin have already had this conversation.
And
Becca? I proved her.
Becca.
I already know.
Yeah.
I already know.
Because if everybody goes the speed limit, you will have traffic. That's just how it is. If you have one lane,
that
obviously,
doesn't make any sense.
Listen, I just need you to
everyone starts and stops at different time increments.
I just need you to let me get this out. I need to be uninterrupted. I need to say what I'm going to say, and I just need you to listen. I'm not wanting you to agree. I'm just saying what I'm going to say so I can make my point. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not trying to convince you about anything. But if everyone goes the speed limit, you will have traffic. If there is one lane that is considered the passing lane, which some take that as going excessive speeds in order to make the pass, you know what I mean? Like, I know they have emergency lanes for like the shoulders and stuff for like emergency vehicles, that type of thing. But if you allow passing, it opens up traffic because then there's a reason for 3 lanes or 2 lanes or whatever. That's why they always say keep right if you're not passing. Mm-hmm. What?
The way she's looking at you looked like she was angry.
There was this video, I don't know what state this is, but there was this guy that got pulled over because he was going the speed limit in the fast lane. And when he got pulled over, the guy was like, well, I'm going the speed limit. I don't understand. And the cop was like, well, you're disrupting the flow of traffic because you're going the speed limit in a lane that's designed to be used, not saying excessive like how I was, but like if the speed limit's 75, you can go 80, 85 maybe in that lane. The cop's not going to pull you over if you're in that lane passing, doing a decent... If you're... Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So...
I know you want to jump in. I'll let you.
not everyone goes the speed limit, so they go slower.
Right.
So people use the passing lane.
But there's a minimum speed.
Yes, but people use the passing lane to get in front of those people going slower than the speed limit.
Right, but not everyone's going to do that.
That's the point of it, though. And disrupting the flow of traffic is if you stay in that lane.
Right.
And you're taking up that space that's supposed to be used for passing only. Then you're disrupting traffic. It's not that you're not going over the speed limit.
But if you're in the passing lane,
thank you.
I'll use your language because I'm talking to cis female.
Right now. Cis woman.
Well, you called me a cis male, so I'm using the same language.
No, I said you're cis.
You're cis.
Cis het.
You're sissy.
Fuck off. Do you know what cis means?
Not cesarean. It's like you're essentially. I'm joking.
Your gender and your sex align, so you're not trans.
Cis. So why do you use het?
Het means heterosexual.
No, right. But if cis
is separate from sexuality. Cis is your gender identity. You're a man and a male, so you're cis.
Okay, so if I call you a passing lane, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm trying to get a rise out of you.
I'm calling the cops right now.
All right. They can explain it to you and then take you away for manslaughter. I don't know. That didn't make any sense.
Cis manslaughter?
Cis manslaughter, yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Drivers should only briefly occupy the left lane only to pass another vehicle.
Yes. But my thing is...
What's the speed limit?
If someone's going the speed limit and you want to go faster...
It's more correctly known as the passing lane for two reasons. First, speed limits apply equally in all lanes. So left lane drivers aren't allowed to speed just because they're in the left lane.
Right.
Bitch.
But majority of cops aren't going to get you for like 5 over on a highway.
You're telling me that a cop pulled over a guy for going the speed limit in the left lane?
Yes.
Maybe it's because he was in the left lane for too long. Because he wasn't passing anyone.
Here's the thing. He had... Okay. Let me say what I'm going to say. Let me say what I'm going to say. Because what I'm about to say does support your argument, but I'm going to say it anyway because that's how it happened. So don't get all sassy with me. I'm kind of on your side here, but I'm just shut up!
You are not on my side.
Yes, I am. What I'm about to say, if you let me fucking say it. So,
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Shut the fuck up! No, I'm kidding. So the guy was in the left lane. He did have the opportunity to get over, but he didn't. But his reasoning is because he's like, no one's going to pass me because I'm going the speed limit. Like, they shouldn't pass me because I'm already going the fastest you're allowed to go. But people are always going to be going faster, no matter what.
But it's called the passing lane.
Okay, it's passing lane.
It's meant to be
used for passing. Right.
If you're in that lane for too long.
Right, but you do see if everyone, or the majority, okay, let's say the average person goes the speed limit in the middle lane, then there would be no reason for the left lane. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Then the middle lane would be the left lane.
A lot of the interstate, the majority of the interstates are 2 lane.
Yeah.
But where there is 3, there's a reason there's 3, 4.
Signs that they have out?
What do you mean?
Keep right unless passing.
I brought that up earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Keep
unless
right, exactly.
Passing.
Because you want to keep traffic open so that when people want to go faster, they can. If you're trying to pass.
They're trying to get away from slower vehicles going under the speed limit.
Or
it's not
people
meant for
going,
you to go faster.
or people going the speed limit. I've driven by so many cops going 5 and 10 over.
I'm saying, if in a perfect world where everyone followed the rules and laws, people in the right lane going slower, you're going to want to pass them to go the speed limit.
But here's the thing.
Not to go over the speed limit, passing people going the speed limit.
There's going to be people going, let's say the speed limit is 75, just for the sake of argument. If you're in the right lane and you're going 75, sure, you will eventually have to get over to, you're passing somebody going slower.
You're breaking
I understand.
the law.
I understand. I understand. But what I'm saying is, if everybody goes the speed limit, you're going to have blockages.
This scenario isn't tangible because that's not how the world works. It's not how everyone drives.
Well,
everyone doesn't drive.
But you said in a perfect world.
Yeah.
So I'm also in that perfect world explaining what I'm explaining, and you're saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying we're both in this perfect world.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're saying
this is removed from reality.
Everyone drives the speed limit.
Yes.
So no one would have to pass each other.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Think about timing. Not everyone is getting on the road at the same time.
Exactly.
If you did, it would be bumper to bumper constantly.
If everyone went the same speed, you would have more people clustered up.
No, because have you ever went the same speed? Like you
don't pass. Nobody passes
there's
anybody.
A space between.
Not always. Exactly.
If everyone is going exactly the speed limit.
If you're going the speed
times,
limit or slower,
yeah,
you're going to have clustered. That's why there's traffic, because people are.
Because not everyone's getting on the highway at the same time. It's different time increments that you're getting on the highway. So there's going to be a time, because time is space on the highway.
No, time is a construct.
Time is a construct. So it's like you get on the highway 1 minute before Caitlin, and then Caitlin gets on.
Right. I would never catch up to Caitlin. I understand that.
The same exact speed.
I understand that.
Time. So there'd be no reason, unless you were going faster than her, to pass her.
Right, but not everyone is going to be going 75 if the speed limit is 75.
But I thought in the perfect world everyone was going the same speed limit.
Okay, fine. We'll go back to the perfect
That's
world.
what you were saying.
All right. My bad. You're right.
I am passionate about my debates. Okay.
I'm not a debate person. I only do this with you.
I'm a debate person.
I only do this with you two.
Fuck.
I'm not. I would have.
Do you watch TikTok debates?
No. I used to. I avoid it now because it stresses me out because I can't do that.
I thrive.
Okay. Well then, I've always wanted to be that person, but it's just I don't have it in me.
I could do
Because
it.
Yeah, you can.
But it's like you have to have so much knowledge. Like you have to have like facts.
My knowledge is very limited.
sources.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I wouldn't be able to do
I don't
that.
do good in arguments.
Yeah.
But
Do you concede?
what the fuck? No. No.
Is your light on?
Yeah.
Okay,
Up here?
No. You know that nobody does a zipper merge, right? You know those people who are like, if you're merging, you see that merge sign on the
A
highway?
zipper merge.
Yeah.
Yeah, zipper merge. When you,
Oh.
2 lanes into one.
like getting on the highway.
Oh, okay.
People are like, if you see that sign saying the lane's ending and you have plenty of time to get over, I will crash into you before I let you get over. You know the people who say that? Do you know how to correctly do a zipper merge?
You're supposed to just give them the space to
The
get over.
person on the right side has to yield.
No. They merge together at the same time.
Do you have to both yield? Or is one yielding?
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to wait until the lane ends, and then you're supposed
Really?
to.
That
yes,
stresses me out.
that's what you're supposed to. You look it up.
No, I believe you, but I
Yeah.
just that seems
People that do that stress me out.
it seems inefficient. Because
Well-
if you can get over earlier, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, usually there's traffic, right? And
Yeah.
so you're supposed to, at the
In a
end of the
perfect
lane.
world.
in a perfect world.
Yes, in a perfect world, you're supposed to wait, or you're supposed to give space, right? You're not supposed to be right up bumper to bumper with people. You're supposed to give space so when the car gets to the end of the ending lane, they can just scoop right in.
Yeah.
But what if there's a car there blocking it?
That's where the problem lies in, because that's what people do, because they're like, you saw that sign, I'm not letting you in. And so
hate
it
that.
causes more traffic.
Like they're technically supposed to yield, but
Yes.
like if you're being an asshole, being in the way on purpose.
Yeah.
I used to like when I first started driving, I didn't understand how to merge, so I would just drive normally and then slam on my brakes because like no one was letting me over.
Jesus.
I would
Yeah,
just-
same. And then Justin would yell at me.
And you're arguing me about street laws?
that was when I was a young baby child.
And in the eyes of some people, you still are. Be like, oh my God, you're not even 30 yet, dude. You got so much time. Isn't that what Grandma said to you?
Everyone down there said that to me when I
Yeah.
said that I'm turning 30 this year.
They're like, oh, you're just a kid. You know what I mean?
Like, all right, when you were 30, you told me that I was just a kid still, but you were 30.
yeah,
I
that's true.
remember
Oh,
one
that's right.
time-
We did have that conversation.
I don't know why. I remember this conversation I had with Grandma when I was younger. And I think it was like family drama. And I was like asking her about it. And she's like, I'll tell you when you're older. It's like,
Well, now we're involved.
Yeah, now we're
when is
involved in
older?
it.
And I
mean,
wish
like,
we weren't.
How much older do I have to be?
I wish we weren't. Also, one point that I think completely decimates your entire
I think
argument.
you're a fucking liar.
Oh, you're a bitch and a fraud. You're a crook.
Wait, what is there's a name for when you start to insult someone when you're losing the argument? What is that called?
I know what you're talking about, but
That's what everybody goes to. They just, if they're insulting your looks, you know you won.
yeah. Well, okay. My thing is, if they don't want you to go over the speed limit, then why do they allow you to with the cars that they make? The governor in your car limits your speed. Why don't they make that slower? Why don't they make that the highest speed limit in the state?
For emergency purposes.
But
Yeah.
exactly. So the left lane. You know what I mean?
That's like saying
If they limited you to
it's
the
like
speed
saying
limit,
why do they let people have more than one gun if they only need one?
you need more than one gun. There's guns that have different things, like a shotgun or a rifle or a pistol. They all have different uses. Like
I got a shotgun, I got one with a scope, and I got
What?
a handgun.
Ad hominem.
I'd never heard of that.
It's what someone resorts to when they're losing an argument.
Oh. Well, I
Attacking
knew I was losing this
character.
argument. I knew there's
Yeah, 'cause
no.
do you concede?
Every time that I've argued with a woman, I almost said female, but no, that's bad. That's
Yeah.
the bad thing to say. Every time that I've argued with a
Sorry,
with a
continue.
woman, I've always lose. There's nothing I can do.
Because why do you think? Wait? Actually, tell me why you think. Is it because you understand that you're incorrect, or are you just saying that to be
I understand what the law says. I understand the law is strict about it. I understand the law says 75. That's it. Like if the speed limit sign says 75, you are only legally allowed to go 75. I'm letting you know that I understand legally.
We were talking about the lane specifically.
Okay, but
Not about the speed
I want to
limit.
talk about speed in the left lane.
Yeah.
That was my point.
And you were saying it's called the fast lane, and I said it's called the passing lane.
Right.
And I already
Right.
proved that.
Although you have done nothing but cite your sources, and I understand that. I'm not disagreeing with you about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that I feel in the left lane I should be Becca.
Should and is different. What you should do in the passing lane is not what you think you can do and what you thought was the fast lane.
And you're stupid and ugly and no, I'm kidding. I'm letting you know that I'm agreeing with you on that 100%.
Why do you think women are always right? Are you saying that to be like condescending?
No.
Like,
That's a fact. I've never won an argument against a woman.
I think it's maybe because women overthink things.
Well, we think of every possible
Yeah,
outlet.
so like by
because-
the time I even think about something, you've already thought about it 100 times.
Well, because women also are in fight or flight mode a lot, so we think of every out
Yeah. Yeah.
like naturally in normal settings versus men just walk in, they're like, I'm comfortable. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Versus we're like, okay, there's an exit there.
Your phone just stopped.
Oh, I wanted to say the last few episodes I talked about. I was trying to figure out how to say.
Can you center yourself real quick?
Yeah.
You immediately look at mine. I'm centered, okay?
I've been perfectly centered this whole time.
I just slowly slouch down as
No,
the
that's
episode
okay.
goes
That's
on.
okay.
I keep like adjusting myself because I was like slouched like this way, and I'm like,
Honestly,
okay,
it's
okay.
as long as you're in frame, I don't think it matters. But just if you think about it.
I'm in frame. I have been thinking about it.
Okay. Okay. Continue.
But I kept trying to figure out how to say female person. Do you know how I kept like last few episodes? I was like, because I was trying to be inclusive because I instead of just saying woman, because like.
That sounds. Woman, just go ahead.
But because we were talking about specifically like our biological parts, so I wanted to be inclusive by like saying not just women, because like not every woman is a female.
Yeah.
So I figured out, because I knew there's a word for it, but I figured out the word that I'm trying to think of is AFAB, assigned female at birth. So that's what you say.
Okay.
So that's what I should say instead of female, like whatever I was trying to say before. So we'll just say AFAB person.
AFAB, the
yeah.
word, the term reminds me of what is it? ACAB.
I knew it sounded familiar. That is what it
It's
sounded.
obviously it's an acronym.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that I just wanted to say that because I felt so dumb because I couldn't think of like the right way to say it.
I showed Justin our podcast logo that you made, which we're gonna do the one that's black because both me and Matthew like that one.
Okay.
Well,
So
I
that's-
just like the idea of that one. I
Well,
don't
it's gonna
know.
be our logo.
I don't
Do you
know
want
about.
it to be black?
I don't know. That's the
Okay.
thing. I
We can
I
always
like
change it.
that the way that is.
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, I can change anything about it.
I figured during seasons and stuff, we could make it like a colored background and do it like seasonal, like
I like that.
on Christmas. You put a little Christmas hat on one of the letters.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, make it red and green. But Justin saw the logo and he's like, "Oh, your name's Kaboom," and I was like, "Yeah, KBM, Kaboom."
Kaboom.
That's how we're gonna pronounce the acronym.
Kaboom.
Is Kaboom. Yeah, I mean Kaboom.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
What if we made the circle like a atomic logo?
Ooh.
Red and, or not red, yellow and you know what I'm talking about, like the Fallout looking.
I could try that.
Yeah. I mean, if it's too busy, like if there's too much going on, then no. But or maybe it could be no, because if it's circle, you want that to fill up the whole profile thing.
We still need a cover photo.
Right. I was thinking if it was like this squared, you could zoom it like make the square part doesn't matter. I think that's too busy. Anyways, I agree. Speed limit, the speed limit. Period.
The whole point of the argument was you saying it's a fast lane that you can go faster in.
Well, I believe that the passing lane should. I mean, if and could were candies and nuts, we'd all have a wonderful Christmas.
What?
If and buts were candies and nuts. Sorry, I fucked that up. God damn it. We'd all have a wonderful Christmas.
Grandpa.
But I guess my point is I believe that, I mean, even cops think this way, like the 5 over rule. Like they can, of course, still get you for going 5 over.
Yeah.
But most cops are pretty damn lenient on that because they understand you're going to want to go a little bit faster because 45 sometimes is like, oh my God.
A given that you go 5 over.
No. Oh, so you've been bending the rules.
I'm not saying you strictly go the speed limit.
No.
I just say you go between speed limit and a little bit over.
So if it's 40,
She's
you go 40 to 45.
Everybody.
No, wait, I guess
I have a chance.
But when I say the speed limit, it implies
40. If it's
Okay.
40, it's 40 to 45. Yeah, that's the rule.
Speed limit is the speed limit, period. They can get you for going 1 over. Speed limit is the speed limit. But we feel the same way about this. We feel that 45 push 50 and you're usually safe unless it's like horrible conditions.
Right.
So we agree on that. We agree on the fast lane should be considered the passing lane.
it's called the passing
same
lane.
is okay. That's why I said we agree. My use of fast lane is your legal correct use of passing lane.
Exactly.
I agree with you. It should be called the passing lane because
you
it is
use
called the
it-
passing lane. It's just what I call it.
You
Just like
use
how
it as
some
a
people
fast
say freeway, some people say highway, some people say interstate.
There are differences between those, though.
Sure, but it's a blanket term.
And it's
Road.
misleading.
Period. It is a road.
It's misleading to use fast lane because you use it as a fast lane to go fucking 85 and stay in that lane for an hour at a time.
And no, I don't do that. And you're cis leading because you just lied to a bunch of cis females and males.
Cis refers to your gender, so you're talking about cis man, cis woman, not cis female, cis male.
Male, female, or male man and female woman. That's essentially. I just said female, female, and male, male is what I just said when
No,
I said
you didn't.
when I said cis male, cis
Nope.
female. No.
Nope. Cis refers to your gender.
So man and woman.
Man, woman is gender.
So I said man.
You said female, female.
Okay, I got you.
So that's
We
a
agree on
sex.
that. We agree on
You
that.
understand the difference between sex and gender, right?
I didn't. I remember that first, like,
Yeah.
what? Because I'm like, are you stupid, dude? I've been informed. I've grown as a person.
Kaylin is just like, get me the fuck out of here.
She's like, I'm going to be speeding on the way home.
No, I'm not.
But I believe,
But I'll think of you, Becca, when I do speed.
like, 10. Like, Chuck has always told me, keep it under 10 if you're going to speed. Because you're going to want to
Okay.
pass people. You're going to want to get to where you're going. Not everybody is in a rush. You know what I mean? And damn it, they make it obvious sometimes. And
Yeah.
it's really fucking annoying. Even when they're going 5 over and they're sticking to it. And if, I guess my thing is if everyone did that, it would be more congestion because then the left lane would be, how are you going to pass somebody if you're going the same speed as them? You would have to slow down and get stuck behind them. And it's like, that's not.
I have a question.
I don't.
What's up?
I can see some people getting congested, but not everyone would be in the same.
I wanna look this up afterwards.
Go ahead.
Did we clarify who Chuck was? Because we kept
Oh,
talking.
Chuck's our stepdad.
Stepfather.
I don't think we clarified that.
I think they probably could have put, maybe not. It's our stepdad.
Okay, so Chuck's our stepdad, Maya is his girlfriend, and Justin's my husband.
Well, I think we've covered those bases.
I know, but I just want to make sure.
Oh, Justin was on the last episode. We're probably not gonna put that one out.
Oh, makes me sad.
But we just need to put out one.
Yeah, I plan on when we're done recording, while everything's downloading, we're going to set up the YouTube channel.
Nice.
And
When's
then-
your first block for today?
2 something, but I might drop it because it's like a smaller one.
Okay. Well,
Oh, we were talking earlier about Amazon Flex. Every single time I get sent home from work
you still
lately.
get paid, right?
No.
No?
No.
You could just go and do same sub or whatever.
I was trying to do flex, but like every time I went in and looked, it would be available for the next day. There'd be nothing available for that day because it'd be like 10, 11 a.m.
Well, you have to keep refreshing, and
I'm
they
confused.
sometimes pop up.
What do you mean by that?
When I go to work and they've been sending me home, like I talked about earlier in this podcast.
At your main job.
I work at an Amazon DSP. So at the DSP,
Yep.
I would go and I would look in Flex. DSP and Flex are
They're
separate.
separate.
Yes.
But
They're
it's still through Sling? Or that's how they schedule you?
Sling is the scheduling app
okay.
for my DSP.
Okay.
Because I work for an Amazon DSP, and that I do not work for Amazon technically. It's a DSP. It's a separate company.
And Flex, the scheduling is like shipped, where the orders pop up and you have to accept them.
Right.
Yes. So
It's first come, first serve.
yes, that's how it's like on Flex. So I go into Flex and I look to see if there's any routes that I could take in my personal car because I need money, and there wouldn't be anything available for that day.
Okay.
It'd be available for the next day, which I'm like, okay, I'm scheduled for that shift. So I couldn't schedule anything, and I drive up to work, and then they'd send me home again, and then I would miss all the routes.
But if you were to take that block and cancel it, you would get penalized.
Well, you got 45 minutes before the start time to cancel it to not get penalized. So you could technically accept an order for the next day just in case.
Yeah.
And then 45 minutes before.
Cancel it.
Yeah, you could do that.
But if
I
you
could do
forgot
that.
to cancel it, that'd be really bad.
Set like a timer. I mean, they send you a notification an hour, 2 hours before the shift starts.
Yeah.
They're like, your shift starts in or 120 minutes or whatever.
I have clothes in my trunk I need to get rid of. I have a pair of overalls
Oh, yeah.
that I need to give you. They're in my trunk right now.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to donate those clothes, but I keep being like, oh yeah, Becca wants those overalls. I need to give those to her first. So remind me, and I'll see if I can find them.
But it's rare that I put things in my trunk. I normally have it in my back seat, my passenger seat.
Well, when you fill up your
But-
car for Flex, don't you need your trunk and your back seat?
Well, I rarely use my trunk. Only for like, sometimes there's like, they've given me like
The
Oculus, and they've given me like printers like outside just the normal box with the label on it.
Yeah, just
and I'm
slap
like,
a
I'm
label
not
on
going
it.
to keep that in my car when I'm like delivering packages. Someone's going to rob me.
Yeah.
So I'll put that in the trunk. Or if it's like a bigger box, I'll just put that in the trunk. So it's like, you don't need it, but it's good to have it just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, then I need to get rid of those clothes in my. That's the only reason that I haven't like actively scheduled a route out, because I'm like, I might need my trunk.
Yeah.
Which I spilled kerosene in my trunk.
My God.
It was an accident.
Isn't that flammable?
Yeah.
But it's not as combustible as gasoline.
Yeah,
right?
it's not. Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not gonna like fucking blow up. If I were to light it, it would just like be like a candle.
Okay.
But if the overalls I give you smell like kerosene, if you wash them, it'll be fine. No, I mean,
Can I
serious.
wash it with other clothes?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've gotten kerosene on my clothes before, and you just wash them, and then you don't smell it
And
anymore.
then if you really want to get the kerosene out, mix bleach and vinegar.
No, not bleach. Just you can
Pneumonia?
just put vinegar in there.
If you mix
It's a
those,
chemical reaction.
if you
Caitlin.
mix those two, you
Mustard
get
gas.
mustard gas. That's why I said
Okay. I thought that was you said bleach and ammonia. I thought you said vinegar.
I did bleach and vinegar.
No,
Yeah.
it's bleach and ammonia. That
I
creates
said
mustard gas.
ammonia.
Well, then what has
pretty
ammonia
sure.
in it? Not other than Windex.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, because I remember very clearly, I was wanting to clean my washer, and it
I
was.
could look
like-
it up if vinegar has ammonia.
I
in it.
was like.
Or I'll say-
I think bleach. Oh no, bleach and my bad. Yeah,
What chemical?
but if you mix bleach and vinegar, I'm pretty sure it has that same reaction, because I was told specifically, don't use both when you're cleaning your washer. Only use one or the other.
Well, I usually only use vinegar because
Right.
vinegar's so great to get fucking smells out.
Yeah. Well, I had really bad mold in mine, so
Mm-hmm.
I used bleach because it was just like it was easier, and I could do it in like one wash and
Yeah.
do like a after rinse, like a whole cycle with just the bleach, and then one cycle without, just to rinse it all out.
Yeah.
And then I threw a load of darks in just to test it.
Yeah.
I went balls to the wall, and I was like, it worked. But
What am I looking at?
If vinegar has ammonia in
or
it.
just look
How
up.
do
Can
you
you
spell
just
that?
mix? Can you mix bleach and vinegar
Okay.
without creating
Mustard
toxic
gas.
gas?
Mixing
Chug-
bleach and vinegar releases a poisonous
Oh,
chlorine gas.
I've won an argument with a woman. Let's go.
But
I wasn't arguing with
No,
you.
I know,
I wasn't
but-
sure.
I don't
Just
think
let me
it
have this.
Okay, you can
specifically
have it.
says mustard gas.
But it is.
It is deadly. It says it can be deadly.
Maybe that's why my lungs hurt so bad because I do that every day. I'm just kidding. No, I don't.
It all makes so much. You're about to turn into a comic book hero or something. I inhaled mustard gas and I became
Mustard woman.
mustard man.
I'm looking for my ketchup man.
Wait, who would your arch enemy be?
Cis turd. Because mustard and cis. She's a cis turd.
Like sister.
Sister. Cis turd.
Sister.
Cis turd. Because mustard. It's cis turd. We have to run.
Sister to you.
She's spraying condiments on us.
What is that noise?
Is somebody using an air compressor? There was somebody using an air compressor in your parking lot.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. It
But
was
why
like a
is
little.
it shaking the floor?
Is it?
It's not.
It might be. I think it's someone's using the bathroom fan.
Oh,
Damn.
I know. This place sucks. I might not move. I don't know.
this place sucks, but I'm gonna
'Cause,
stay
like-
here for another year.
I'm gonna wait to see. Okay, when an apartment complex raises the price, can they go lower after that once they raise it,
I don't know.
or do they not?
Yeah, I'm sure
Are
they
just
probably
greedy?
could.
I lived in an apartment that in the rental agreement, it was like, hey, it's going to raise 10% every year.
Because it raised like $50 last year, and then it raised like $120 this year. So I'm like, if it's gonna keep raising, then I'll probably move. But if it's like plateaued or less, then I'll stay.
I think legally they can raise it a little every single year that you
But
live
like,
here.
once they raise it, can they lower it, or will they lower
But they
it?
probably
No.
won't. They probably could.
Yeah,
I don't
they
think there's
won't.
any rules about lowering your rent. But
I really doubt they'll ever lower it.
Because
Yeah.
like everywhere I'm looking, that's cheaper is like a worse of a shithole.
yeah,
So I'm like, do I really want to? Because it's so much stress and like effort to move.
Yeah.
just move in with Momo. I know everyone says that it's not a solution. Because I mean, you could.
In
You
the
could.
basement.
No, just live in the guest room upstairs if you really wanted to.
I think I would live in the basement.
There's a lot more room down there, but I didn't take you as a basement dweller.
It'd be nice and cool down there.
Yeah. You can deal with the centipedes and spiders.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
that's why I said that.
I don't know.
I don't take you as a.
I mean, it's obviously it would be better than like being homeless.
You would have a ton of space and home cook. I'm sure Mama would love to make you, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. You know what I mean?
She does not.
No?
No, Momo doesn't really cook anymore. She orders out every day now.
But she, on occasion, I guess now. But I just know at one point she,
She enjoyed doing those things
Yeah.
for us. She's a acts of service type of gal.
Mm-hmm.
tried and true.
Tried to.
Yep. Salt of the earth.
I love Momo.
Me too. We need to see her soon.
Yeah.
Cause
Well, her birthday's coming up.
right,
March 6th, was it?
March 7th.
Yeah, 3/6. Yeah, because her old passcode on her thing was 3/6.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it's,
I'm not gonna say the other number. We can leave that. We can leave that off. Okay. Well, we've been going for almost 2.5 hours. Is there anything I know you were trying to say something?
I'm Caitlin.
Oh, god damn it! I thought you were gonna say something productive.
I'm Caitlin,
Fuck.
and I'm the kind of person who wakes up immediately when my alarm goes off.
I
You
thought
suck.
that's what everyone does.
You suck about.
No, most people snooze their alarm and shit.
I used to get up, but now I set my alarm an hour before I have to leave, and I live within 10 minutes of the place I go to, and I shower the night before, so it's like I do 5, 5:10, 5:20, all the way until I get up at 5:40.
Yeah.
So I do that, and
That's what most people do, is what he's
Yeah,
describing.
I don't do the snooze. I just have multiple
yeah,
alarms.
yeah.
Oh, I just have one alarm.
Wow.
And I wake up immediately on the first alarm.
That would stress
That's
me
why
out.
I told you, like, I snooze my alarm, and that's so abnormal
You're
for me
using
today.
the pull-out method, but with your alarm. You're just trusting. You're
I mean,
just
I-
praying the
I'm a-
one. Yeah.
I'm a very light sleeper, and once I wake up, it's hard for me to go back to sleep. So when I
Yeah.
snoozed my alarm this morning, I was asleep while I did it.
I'm pretty sure I would be too if I allowed myself to get more sleep. But I sleep so hard because I don't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Because I need 8 hours. 8 hours. I woke up I didn't set my alarm last night, but I went to bed earlier. I went to bed at right at 10. I woke up right at 7. Mm-hmm. So that was 8 hours perfectly. But I usually get up at 5 and I go to bed at 11.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you got more sleep, you'd be much better off.
I got 9 hours. My bad. I got 9 hours.
I get between 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. And I do not do very well on only 7 hours of sleep. I need to start making sure I get more like 8.5,
Yeah.
because that's more good for me. But like I have so much going on right now with school, and then I got this, and then I'm going to the gym regularly now, and you know, basic household chores are added on there, and work and everything else. I just I work 12-hour shifts, so when I get home it's like 8-9 o'clock at night, and then I have to like do my fulfill my basic needs and do schoolwork.
I don't know how you do that.
Like hygiene, food, schoolwork, then sleep, and usually I'm not in bed till about midnight.
And these people are wasting 2.5 hours of their time on us.
Or maybe we're giving them motivation and they're doing chores watching us.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're working and we're filling the space.
When I worked at a job where I was allowed to wear headphones and listen to podcasts and shit, that was all I did. And it was great because the podcast I would listen to was aware of the people that work while they do that. So it'd be like, we're getting someone through their day right now. And I'm like, yeah, brother, you are.
Like that's when I listen to podcasts is when I'm at work. It just fills the time instead of me sitting with my thoughts.
Yeah. That's why the next job I do, I mean, eventually I'm sure I'm going to leave the company I'm at now because it kind of stinks, but I'll probably just be a DSP driver and I'll be able to listen to my podcast again.
I'll get you a job. But you got to know the first 3 months are super fucking hard. If you can get past the first 3 months, you'll be good to go.
If I'm working 3 to 4 days a week, I can do it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm doing now, 3 to 4 days a week.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't get past the first 3 months. It was so hard. But it was during the summer, so
and
it was like
I can't knock you for that because you were the first person out of the two of you to do that.
Yeah. If you can get past the first 3 months, after about 3 months, you know what you're doing. You know what to expect. Yeah. All your expectations, like you know how to finish your route. You got a flow going. Yeah. The first 3 months, most people do not make it past.
Do you get the same route every time?
Pretty much. You will be in the same area for minimum 3 months at a time.
Oh, nice.
I think if it was like fall time, I would have been able to do it. But like the summer heat,
it's fucking miserable.
It's the worst possible hell.
But in the summer, they did not do this when Becca started, and they did not do this when I started. This is a new thing. In the summertime, if the heat index is high, they give you between an extra 20 to 60 minutes worth of breaks.
Oh,
paid?
nice.
Or is it paid?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you normally get an hour worth of breaks. If it's like 100 degrees outside, you will get 2 hours worth of breaks. So you can sit and cool down and drink water.
I'll just be on my phone. Just like.
Yeah, some of the vans, the AC sucks. So like even in the app, it recommends like you can go and stop at a restaurant and sit inside of it in the AC, cool off, and then get back to it. Yeah. Those days, what I do is instead of taking those breaks, is I push the fuck through, so I get to go home early. Because I'm like, I don't want to be out in this heat longer than I have to be.
Yeah, because you would be in the heat for longer, technically.
It's so dangerous.
What I've learned is it is super dangerous because the van gets like 120. So like you're sitting
a metal box.
Yeah. But if you like stay hydrated and shit, in the beginning it's super fucking hard. But after a few weeks in the summer, it's not that bad. Like it is still miserable, but you get used to it.
Yeah.
And you have to turn your car off. So the AC turns off?
They cancel that if it's too hot now. You do not have to. Yes.
Thank God.
If the heat index is too high or too low in this wintertime, they will suspend EOC compliance, engine off compliance.
Oh, okay.
So instead...
I thought it was emissions control or something like that.
Because before, when I worked, it was like you'd have to turn the van off every stop. So the car, like the van wouldn't be able to cool down in time.
It's fucking miserable.
And it's just like you're in a hot box all fucking day.
Yeah,
it's
most
like
of the summer
degrees.
You don't have to do that.
Thank God.
And what I do is I'll leave the sliding door open just to get fucking airflow.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
People do that.
People will be like, your door's open, or I'll be like I can't see it. Like they're talking to me through the sliding door. But yeah, if you can get past your first 3 months,
which I haven't even gotten through the first 3 months of the job I'm working now.
How is that? Is it okay? Or
for what I can talk about, so far, yeah.
Top secret?
Yeah, I signed an NDA. It's
oh shit.
Yeah, we have a really big company that's our main customer, and they do not.
Damn.
Yeah, they do not want us talking about it, especially on.
Yeah,
no. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's going okay so far.
As well as it can, but yeah, we're having a ton of technical difficulties now, so we should go ahead and wrap it up.
Oh yeah.
Especially because we left that camera off, the DSLR. Yeah, we'll split this camera real quick.
All right.
So, alrighty, this was our longest episode by far.
We did good this time. I feel really good about this one.
Such a good flow.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn. God damn. Kaboom, brother.
Kaboom!
I just kaboomed in my fucking pants, brother.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's not the response I wanted you to say. You're supposed to be disgusted. No, God damn
I'm
it.
gonna be included.
It would be easier for all of us to just use one camera. The whole time I'm thinking, if we just had that one camera going this whole time.
Well,
and
I like to have the zoom in shots and
No,
stuff.
I know, but
We could try it one time.
I'd love to try it. Just one episode where I can just be like, okay, I just want to cut
Yeah.
this part out.
That would be the whole thing.
I would
It'd
be
so
done
easy.
editing in an hour.
Yeah.
We could try that.
Yes. Next time we'll try that.
I don't. To do what?
To just use one camera.
Oh,
Just
I
use
don't-
the.
I do not like the one camera idea because it doesn't look as professional. We talked about this before.
No, I know, but I'm saying we should try it just to see.
I think that if we try it, you can just watch it on that and see how it is just watching it on that.
It seems fine. I mainly watch a podcast because of what they talk about. I mean, it's not like we're doing.
It's mostly people listening.
Yeah.
Well, not.
I'm saying I do
would
not
say-
like the idea of just one camera.
I think we should. We'll do this right now.
I don't even want to try it. Is what I'm saying.
God damn it! Why do we have to have three-way, fucking 33% of power per person? We can't overthrow her, even if we both wanted
Well, we
to.
have an agreement, so that way two
Yeah.
people don't gang up on one person.
Yeah.
We can do it with just 3 cameras and remove the DSLR.
No, because I like that wide shot.
Okay.
Because
Likes
it's
it gaping.
ew, dude. What the fuck? Anyway.
You were thinking it.
No, I wasn't. You fucking weirdo.
We all have the same brain. I thought we had the same spit.
No. God damn.
I thought we had the same split.
All right. We gotta go. It's been 2.5 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that. I swear to God, if that
4K.
camera is in 4K, I'm going to wring your fucking neck,
They
brother.
actually brought out a new 6K, so it might be 6K.
8K is out. 8K, yeah.
The fuck?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I think next year I'm going to be getting a new phone.
Same.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till this September.
The new iPhone that's out has a bunch of problems with like the battery life and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to mess with that.
Yeah. But all right.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching and listening.
Goodbye.
If you made it this far, holy God, fucking Jesus, you've wasted your life. Go do something.
They're probably working.
If you're working, take a breather. Take like a 10-minute just sitting there in silence
This is your reminder to go pee.
and drink your water.
Yeah.
Do whatever you got to do. If you're
Do some self-care.
hydrophobic, drink some Diet Coke. God damn it.
Coke has water in it.
Coke has water in it. That's what they say.
Drink some
I
water.
believe them.
Have you drank water today?
Yes.
Have you eaten today?
I had 2 granola bars.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the viewers.
Both on the pod. Actually, one before and one during. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Take your vitamins. Okay, goodbye.
Don't commit arsony.
Bye. Yeah, don't commit arson. Don't fucking. Why would you give him that idea? God damn it. All right. Bye. Bye.